sometimes it's not worth getting out of the grave. Ladies and gentlemen, it has gotten to the point where you are the only person on the floor right now. Salsa is a regular occurrence. An entire store with like 4 different like huge sections that are like the least divisible parts. And I'm not drinking immediately, but damn is it tempting. I'm just gonna chill and play some Minecraft tonight. Hopefully we'll get some today I wanted to get some quality of life stuff done on Minecraft. Mostly getting Botania started and getting like a ring of magnetization for that, because holy crap, that's gonna be like a lot. It's gonna be a lot of my current worries like solved. I don't think it should be too bad either. Oh boy. You know, this isn't the first time that the server might be down that I didn't check before I hit the go live button. Howdy,
God,
folks.
that's me.
Yeah.
We're playing Deep Rock.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
I just realized neither Hexy nor Blair are here. I
Yeah.
was gonna ask them if the server was down,
Hmm.
because it's not responding right now.
I will say, though, it's been super horny all night, and I don't think you'd want to be here because of that. Like, the gay, dumb, horny that you always get on my case about.
Like the conversation we had like literally 10 seconds ago is about Mr. Wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've been asking Allium to sit on me, so yeah.
that too.
Mm.
He has done that.
I just think it would be neat.
The server is
Yeah.
absolutely down.
What?
The server is absolutely down.
Oh, that's concerning. Series, you also probably wouldn't be here because it's and I said the same thing to Salsa a second ago, but I know you also don't like the dumb horny chats that I usually have in here.
I don't think that applies today. Ugh.
You what?
I was a one time.
Keep
Maybe
cutting
a
out. What did
couple
you say?
If I'm not having fun, I'll get out. But for right now,
I just wanted to play Minecraft. I just wanted to play Minecraft. Have I installed or at least bought Obra Dinn? I don't think I have. Why are those 3 in my... Oh, that's something entirely different. Yeah, no. I mean, it is on sale, or I think it might be on sale on the puzzle. No, it's not. It's not on sale. Hmm. How to get banned from someone's server. Step 1, ping the administrator 3 times. It's full price for Obra Dinn. No, I haven't bought or installed it. I really did just want to play Minecraft though. I just banned... No. I pinged them, as in I mentioned them. They got a notification. The joke was I would get banned from the Minecraft server for pinging the administrator. Okay. I'm going to say just weirdness abound because they said that the server wasn't down, but they're definitely I had to force quit it. Yes, I currently want to. There's like, we were getting spammed by a bot. There's like 4 people on our server max. Who the hell wants to DDoS us? Yeah. Restart. Yay! Alright. Whoa! I didn't look at- I looked at you! Why did you think I looked at you? What? Okay, so you're the only one with a lead. You. All tied at the same post. What's funny? Oh no, just the ominousness of having the server dead before I even step on for second time in a while. Okay. I might just have to restart my create machines here. I'm fine with that. Let me get it. Ow. Okay. So, like I said, I have a list of things that I want to do. Oh. Let's do Botania first, because I do want to do a fair bit of Botania. Let's do Ring of Magnetization. Let's try real hard for that. I can just put that there. And put this here. Actually, okay. Do I want to move house first into the new place, or do I want to do Botania stuff first? I kind of want to move house first, even though it would probably be the more difficult of these things to do. Any cool stuff. 22 levels, okay. Let's... Okay.
I'll bark at ya. Bark, 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 bark.
Oh, hey, Hexy.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know, man. I get a lot of messages from my firewall about malicious IPs whenever I've got the server up, so... Probably just bots that scan for Minecraft servers.
I don't know.
I keep forgetting to unannounce the servers. Whenever it's live, it's in a directory that anyone can see as long as they have a Minecraft subscription.
Oh, oh yeah, no, that's your problem.
Yeah, I really need to fix that. So. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna fix that right now. Because I keep forgetting to fucking do it. And then these problems arise.
That's not gonna mess with me actively being on the server, is it?
No, it doesn't take effect until I relaunch the server.
Okay.
But fixing it now will fix it the next time the server crashes or whatever reason I take it down for. So
I'd
may as
just
well
say,
do
reboot it before you go to sleep tonight.
it. I mean, like I said,
But
in order to
hopefully,
grief, they have to have the correct mod pack. So that's keeping out like the legitimate griefers. And all of the malicious IPs get handled by my firewall, so it's not a big deal.
yeah. Well, okay, it's not a big deal now. Cybersecurity 101. It's never a big deal until it is.
Yeah. I have a pretty sophisticated firewall. Like, it's intelligent. It's also external from my like internal network. I get text messages, and I had to turn them off because I was getting so many.
It sounds like a unique
wow.
problem.
Yeah. Old type default. Where the fuck is the online mode? I'm gonna have to look it.
Actually, that's a very good question. Do dark oak saplings have like weird generation with their like rear requirements? Because I know spruce 2x2s don't do it until you're until you have the area clear around them. So if I tiled them like a tree farm, they wouldn't have problems, would they?
Oh, and apparently it's currently in online mode, so only valid Minecraft accounts can even access it.
Minecraft or Mojang?
You legitimately have to have purchased the game to connect to Fledged server. There's a setting that you can set that allows
Okay.
pirated copies of Minecraft to join.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Alright.
Like, you have to have a legitimate copy right now to join. But
Well, I'm
that's not
glad
the
I
setting
actually
wanted
bought
to
the
know about.
game.
Well, I mean, it's Minecraft. It's $15. Go buy it.
It's 30.
Is it? Still?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Mojang, what the hell?
They've been increasing the price of the game very slowly as they've been, like, updating it.
Yeah, fair, but, like, it's also came out in 2013.
Yeah, they've been doing work since 2013. They've had to have people on a payroll since 2013.
That's true. Yeah, I guess. Who hasn't bought Minecraft yet, though?
I mean...
Oh, shit, new kids.
Yeah,
Like, there are kids that are, like, 12 years old
that would not...
that only turned 12 this year
Yeah.
since Minecraft came out.
Yeah.
Just aged,
Feel
like,
old
30
yet?
years. Oh, cool. I could turn off... Well, no, I mean, some of you guys might have proxies.
No.
I can prevent proxy use. So, like, when you log into Minecraft, Mojang logs your IP, and if that IP differs from the IP that you connect to my server with, it will just kick you. But I've left that off. Because, like, people use VPNs, and I don't care.
It's quick.
Is this the setting I want to change? It's unfortunate that, like, the settings aren't grouped by what they do.
Is it like alphabetical or something?
No, like, you would think all the network crap's in the same section of the list. It's not. They're all over the place. It's in alphabetical order, which is annoying.
Uh-huh.
I would rather them be grouped by type than by alphabetical.
Do elves count as furry?
No,
I'm gonna say no.
because they're not. They don't have any fur or scales or feathers.
Generally
animal.
speaking, no. Like, your
Unless-
individual world may vary.
Oh, you're streaming.
I'm
That's
streaming.
why. I would say, with the exception of Draenei.
Draenei are their own thing.
You don't think those are just, like, drows? They're just drow.
There's literally other elves, like 4 different kinds of other elves in the World of Warcraft.
It's really annoying how many kinds of elves there are in the World of Warcraft.
To be fair, they're all related. But,
Yeah.
like... Everybody gets mad when you misidentify elves when it's like, elf.
Oh, cool. I could prevent people from checking the user list. I don't know why you would want to.
Meanwhile, in Tamriel, cat is elf, dwarf is elf.
Are the cats elves?
Cats are elves.
They're mer.
Yes.
Huh. Are the Argonians mer?
Nope. There
The
are
cats
three.
are mer, but the
There are 3 kinds of beasts. There are 3 kinds of sentient beings on Tamriel: elves, the Argonians, and men.
That's so stupid. Why would the Khajiit be mer, but not the Argonians?
I don't know. I'm not.
That's such a weird. That's such
I
a weird thing to
only
just
know
say.
because, like, sexy cat Skyrim furries.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, I've read the Lusty Argonian Maid a non-zero amount of times.
Uh-huh. Both copies? Uh-huh.
Both books.
Uh-huh.
Is Volume 1 and Volume 2.
How hard did you look for the third copy?
I figured there was no third copy when I found
There it
the,
is.
oh my god.
Oh,
but there's
that's not exactly what I want. I can make it as though the server appears offline, but it'll still let you connect. But that would
do
just confuse
dragons
you further.
count as Argonians?
Oh.
No, dragons don't
'Cause
count as
they're-
Argonians.
So here's the thing. Argonians are born from the Hist, but dragons are born from Archae, which are very different sources.
Yeah.
The Hist is considered to be Oblivion in nature, whereas Archae is very much from the Aedra. Which is not Oblivion, it's another plane of existence entirely. I could just make it up here offline, but then you guys wouldn't know if the server was up or not.
Damn.
There doesn't appear to be a way to not announce the server.
Damn.
I mean, I don't care. Like I said, my firewall is handling it.
Yeah, that part, the not announcing part kind of legit sucks. Wait, no.
Like, I could make it appear offline, but then you guys wouldn't know if it's up or not.
When Hexy, when server up, it's offline, but it's on.
It's on. It's there, I assure you. It's there.
Schrodinger server, I love it.
Don't worry about it. And I don't even think, well, it would prevent it because the bots probably check that, but
Probably won't, because they don't.
they probably do.
You may not know this, but bots are dumb.
That's true. Like the one that couldn't figure out that it was not a vanilla server.
Mm-hmm. I think I got the spare. Yeah, I got the spare thing longer in here.
Thing longer.
The thing longer. I've been looking at Deep Rock Galactic mods recently. I swear this is related. I've been looking at
love the
Deep Rock
thing longer.
Galactic mods recently, and one of them is just literally ping longer. And I'm like, what the hell does it do? It makes your ping last 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds. Okay. Why is this Futurama they used it the ping longer so you can point out something for longer periods of time, but they used the PNG of Farnsworth of the thing longer. Also, I love how the entire like episode "What If" is just explained as so that's what would have happened if I invented the thing longer.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's for Australian players, maybe, or people with really shitty internet.
No. In DRG, you can quote unquote ping something, point it out to your teammates. It doesn't affect internet ping at all.
Oh.
It affects the length of how long your callouts appear on screen. Yours and other callouts.
How often would that be an issue? Because you're in a cave the whole time.
You'd be surprised. I've had at least a couple other couple instances where I'm like, "Hey, could you ping that a second time?" 30 seconds like after it disappears.
Oh, and how long the ping shows up for?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you meant distance from your finger.
Nope. No, that's theoretically infinite.
It's theoretically infinite, but like functionally not.
Well, yeah.
Are you gonna round out that trunk at all, or?
It's round.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
This is large, but it's roundish.
You gonna have any branches on your giant tree?
Yes. That is legit one of the things that I wanted to do today. But I was gonna focus on.
Good thing's planting trees.
Yes. Ah!
You forgot to stop it.
I did want to stop it. I forgot to glue it. Okay, good. Wait a minute, what?
People are all smarter than me.
Where's my backpack? Okay, there we go.
Why is your backpack just on the ground?
Because I wanted to use it to sleep.
Just steal some wool from Pledge and make a bed.
I have a bed.
You just didn't want to climb the tree?
It's not in the tree.
I thought it was at the top of the tree. I could have sworn I saw it up there.
No. No. There we go. Oh, I already had one, damn it. Let me throw that dark oak back in there, and then boop. You know, they call 'em fingers, but I never seen 'em fing.
You are a silly doggo.
I'm reading chat. Okay. Put my stuff back in there.
Oh god, Blair wants to get all the achievements for the original Jedi Survivor game. Or Jedi Outcast, I think it's the first one's called.
Jedi Fallen Order.
That's the one. Jedi Outcast was a much longer time ago.
In a galaxy far away.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
What the fuck? What the fuck did I do?
You got rid of a light source somehow. Also, you somehow gained one scaffold. Oh my god, you put it on top of the scaffolding because scaffolding is freaking weird in this game.
Huh. Yeah. No. Wait, if I...
Yeah, you could just
What the
replace
fuck
top.
is happening?
You could just do that.
You could just replace blocks with scaffolding.
Vice versa, yeah. And it does not explain at all when and where.
Oh no. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I can't,
So you
I
can
can't
so
grab
the
those blocks back. I can't grab those blocks back without removing the scaffold tower.
yeah. Yeah. And you won't have the scaffolding to go get it all back.
No, I will. I will. I will.
It won't all fall. Some of it will land on the floors.
Yeah, it's not that hard to get the scaffolding. I've
So
done
the
it
idea
before.
is that you can like build your design out of scaffolding and then like replace it with blocks, but like it does not explain that this is the behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher was actually complaining about this earlier and explaining why that's why he doesn't use scaffolding.
I legitimately
Among
used
other-
it as like easy to
The
destroy
elevator?
blocks. The elevator, yeah. I'm gonna replace it
Yeah.
with like actual ladders later on, but
Well, guess what you can do later when you want to just to replace all the scaffolding with ladders.
I don't. One, I don't think I'm actually gonna leave it in that position. But two, I don't think I'm gonna like be able to do that with ladders because they're non-solid blocks. Just a guess.
One way to find out. Guess what?
There are
Scaffolding's
several
not
ways to
exactly
find
a
out.
solid block either. And it likes to behave weirdly.
God damn it. You said that I was significantly smarter than you for the create thing.
Yeah.
For the tree farms. Thanks. I stole the designs from YouTubers.
That's fair, but like, you know, I assume you understand how it works. I do not, and I
Yeah.
never will. I'm
It's not that hard to understand.
listen. I may be a genius, but chicken cutlet brain. Very smooth.
So the way that create works is spinny thing go fast.
No, I understand the gears and the shafts and power source. In fact, I love that Beaver town management game. I forget what it's called.
Timberborn.
Timberborn, that's it. That game's dope. However, chicken cutlet brain. I forget things really quickly. Like, that's part of the brain damage. So while my problem-solving skill is at, like, 20, my wisdom stat is 1. 20 int, 1 whiz. Remember, kids, never ever use wisdom as your dump stat. If you're an int-based character. Wow. You're,
There we go.
I'm assuming you're trying to do a... Yeah, there you go. Ooh,
Oh no.
is that going to be able to...
Oh no. No.
Can it chew through it?
No. Okay, thank God. I
good.
was
That was a-
scared for a second there. I thought create
fuck.
wouldn't recognize it as a tree because it was a 2x2.
Well, that one's even bigger.
There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. It's the
Okay,
good
this is
shit.
a little... This is a lot fancier than what Fledge and them are doing. What's the whole, it like stops and grabs the processing machine? What's that about?
Hey, serious.
Like
that's just a
fucking
portable
docks.
storage interface. Yeah, they dock.
Well,
So
that's dope.
yeah,
And then
they
it poops
dock.
out
It
everything.
pulls
that
items
it-
out of the thing, and then it goes on with
Oh.
its life.
Look at this tree.
You want a tree? I got a tree for you.
No.
Here, I'll put it in. I just got here.
Oh no.
Here's a tree that someone built in Terraria.
Oh goodness gracious, Terraria players.
Got it. Damn it.
Oh wow, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
That person is entirely unhinged, and I would not fuck with that person.
Yeah, that too.
Jesus Christ, the amount of time that would have taken.
Either that, or it could have been like automated.
Maybe, but I doubt it. Just this is Terraria players we're talking about. Only slightly worse than Minecraft players. You remember the ones that basically remade Middle Earth, block by block?
They remade Middle Earth. They remade Real Earth.
Yeah, the Real Earth ones were actually insane, but like they also used a lot of automation to do that. But like
Didn't
the Middle Earth
somebody-
one was handmade.
Didn't somebody get arrested for like making an act, like making a one-to-one recreation of a military base inside of Minecraft?
Oh,
I never
fuck.
heard that. I never
Oh,
heard that
fuck.
one. I heard someone tried to sue somebody for making a building that they had designed.
Zelda got sawed.
Ah, okay, that's much better though.
Of course, Salsa would have to automate a tree farm because of how much wood he's using.
Yeah.
Because
I
he
mean, tree
insists on
farm
making
automation is just a smart thing to do.
well, like he insists on making the whole tree out of logs. There's no planks at all.
Well, yeah, that's what you have to do to make a tree that looks like a tree.
The inside could be planks.
I'll make part of the inside planks, but the planks still require a log.
So also, what do you think of my smasher pass?
Smash or pass, do not. Oh!
Is that tree meat?
What?
Acorns. Okay.
Smash or pass.
I've never thrown acorns on the ground, so I didn't know that's what they look like.
Devora.
I forget who Devora is.
Oh no. Oh no, she a baddie for real, for real. This one coming from the depths of Mortal Kombat Wiki.
So that's what that person's called. Oh, she like a wasp or something? She's a wasp.
She is a chitin, I believe, a hive like she's like a sentient hive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass
chitin.
because her patterning makes me think wasp, and like wasp is hard pass.
Oh no, she's more than a wasp. She is all a bug.
Antagonists. Colonial insects that bond together to form humanoid bodies. She is so many bugs glued together.
She's 80 million bugs in a trench coat. Literally, look, there's the trench coat. It's gonna have to be a pass for me, dog.
Also, her whole thing is that she doesn't care who, like, she will literally side with anyone as long as it ensures her own survival.
That sounds like a wasp to me.
Weapons. Ovipositors.
Yeah, that's what those things on her back are.
Brutality. Migraine.
I can guess why it's called migraine.
Oh, you're looking at her. You're looking at her moves.
Punctures a hole in the opponent's head with an ovipositor. I'm gonna say pass, cause like I'm fine with like one very big bug, but I'm not gonna smash like a legion of bugs in a human suit.
80 million wasps in a trench coat, you mean?
Something like that.
Here's a big brain suggestion. Why don't you put the lights in the ceiling?
It's a very big brain suggestion.
Yeah.
May
Sometimes
actually
I
do
have
that.
them.
Let's see. Are there any other animal characters in Mortal Kombat? Let me see.
Pretty sure there's a bunch of furs.
There's Chameleon and Chameleon. There are two characters named Chameleon.
Is one of them with a K?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. Wouldn't be a Mortal Kombat character otherwise.
Both of them share the exact same gimmick as well. Chameleon with a C is a guy, and he has the powers of all the male ninjas. He just randomly shifts between them. And Chameleon with a K randomly shifts between the powers of all the female ninjas. It's actually, wait, no, it's in one games they randomly shift, and in one game they just kind of have one power taken from each character or something.
So it's just, again, all of those silly little ninjas.
Yeah.
So, like, how many ninjas are there now?
Let's see.
There's the green one, the blue one, the yellow one.
If you count the cyborgs, if you count the cyborgs, there is Cyrax, Ermac, Frost, Jade,
Melina.
Yeah, Melina.
The mouth only a mother could kiss.
Kitana.
Ugh.
I see.
Melina, the mask stays on in the bedroom.
Noob. There's a Noob Cybot.
Would, but
Rain.
the mask stays on.
Reptile. Scorpion. Sector.
Get over here.
Smoke.
I like smoke.
Two separate versions of Sub-Zero.
Yeah, because, you know.
Tremor and Triborg.
Oh. Why is Mortal Kombat so lame and cringe?
I mean, here, let's look at the guest characters. Alien, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, the Joker, Kratos, Leatherface, Predator, RoboCop, Rambo, Spawn, and the Terminator.
Yeah.
Low pan, super pan, every single Power Ranger. Spock, The Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan.
Can I get a 9th?
Yeah, I also love how dumb some of the powers that characters are.
They're all real, like, the regular dude, but he's got the power of gun.
That's literally, like, one of the characters is literally just a cop. Like,
And he gets murdered, like, immediately because they're immune to guns.
Actually, no, he survives pretty long.
But he does get destroyed by a guy that's immune to guns. He's like, you brought a gun to a Mortal Kombat fight.
Yeah, there's what is it? There's Borai Cho, whose name is a corruption of the Spanish word for drunk. His fighting style involves drinking, puking, and farting. And yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Good
Have a
night,
good
Aries.
night.
Good night.
I say this facetiously, I would like to be clear.
Oh, so you're sticking around?
Yeah, no, what I mean by I'm going to bed is just, that's enough for me.
Oh.
You know? Like, I don't know. It feels like a line crossed or something. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's fucking weird.
There's a lot of
A lot of the fighting games are like really weird,
Oh,
and
God.
it's like, why? Why did it go this far?
Oh god, oh god, oh
Oh,
god.
by the way, Hex.
Yeah. What?
If you have
How?
It cut down your whole tree!
what?
It cut down Salsa's entire tree.
Literally the entire thing?
You want me to force quit the server and restart it? I don't think it's saved yet.
Did you use a mechanical?
He's got a mechanical saw.
That's
like,
really fucking huge. Holy shit.
He's got. I don't know if I can revert that.
Mechanical saw. I'm fine
Oh.
without reverting it, but like I need a moment.
Yeah, you might want to move your mechanical saw away
Yeah.
a little bit.
Because what's gonna have happened is the thing attached.
And then it perceived the entire thing as a tree, and a
Yep.
lot of it is, and
That's fabulous. I'm sorry it happened, but that's funny as fuck. The tree grew into your tree and thus became all one tree. And the saw went, okie dokie.
Wood.
Hey,
The good
hey,
news
let's
is-
look at something completely different right now. No, we're going to do the redeem. My furry opinion on a magic card. Selfless Savior. Creature
what a cute
dog.
What a
Ability.
cute little guy.
Sacrifice Selfless Savior. Another target creature you control becomes indestructible, gains indestructible until end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy don't destroy it. This dog sacrifices itself so something else can live.
That's a 1/1 for 1. That's way too powerful.
1/1 for 1 with a actually no. Can you tap that like turn 1, or does that come
You
out?
can sacrifice something with during its summon sickness. I believe.
That is very powerful. Is that even allowed in tournament? Because I think that would be immediately.
It was allowed during the phase of M21. I think it's passed. I
Okay.
think M21 was a while ago.
Okay.
Because the last time I played Magic the Gathering was M19, and that was a decade ago. Guess what, Salsa? At least you have all that wood still.
Why would you
God.
think
It's in the machine.
a lot of it isn't actually?
18, 27.
Probably all those
36.
red dots on the server. You should probably just move that whole contraption away from your tree.
We're turning it off, at least for now. And
Or at least, the half that can touch the tree.
oh my god.
Your inventory is gonna fill. I think it is full.
No, I'm still getting pops.
Interestingly enough, it did not consider the roof to be tree.
Because I've got that as dirt. Oh my god!
Oh, this just gets better and better.
Sorry, Salsa.
I'm
my own
really sorry this
fault.
happened, but I'm also really happy this happened because it's funny. Sometimes you look at a disaster and you just have to laugh.
It's the train wreck effect.
It's totally a disaster, but like nobody got hurt, so it's kind of funny. Well, Salsa got hurt. I think your inventory's full, bud.
It totally is. And you want to know the worst thing? I have to, like, do all this before 5 minutes.
Why do you need all of it done before 5 minutes?
Because otherwise the items
Oh,
despawn! Despawn!
Oh no.
Just think of it this way, lots of people would love to be surrounded by this much wood. Hey, hey, hey.
I'm just mental image of that gif of the guy getting smacked in the face by 1,000 hot dogs. And your inventory's full again.
Still going, still going, still going.
It's still popping.
Salsa is not one of those people. I wanted to do Britannia today!
Now you have to rebuild the tree.
Tree Machine said no, fuck you.
Tree Machine
We're gonna
saw a
rebuild
tree.
it off camera. I think I got
Did a little
most-
mining off camera.
Oh, it's to
I'm
be
tempted to briefly give Salsa op so he can just rebuild it with commands.
Don't.
Because you already did the work. To be
There was a
fair,
dirt
the
block there. Why was there a dirt Enderman?
you must have put it there by mistake.
Enderman.
To be fair, is the machine wrong? Hey Salsa, remember what we found out about scaffolding?
And there's the item despawning. Okay.
The scaffolding
That's
to save
right!
you, Salsa.
No.
Yeah. Use scaffolding.
I don't have that much string.
Yeah, you
Also,
do.
I'm
You
not
have
sure.
a one. You'll just have to do it row by row, but you could totally use the scaffolding you already have.
I could. I saw at least
It'd be a lot
couple
faster than
despawn there, but
doing
it
it
was less
like
than a
by
stack,
actually
so I'm
placing the blocks.
fine. Yeah. Now
I'm sorry.
Control Z. Fuck off.
Oh my god, I love that, like, technically speaking, that's almost a compliment. Your automated tree cutting machine confused your home for a tree and cut it down.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to move into that tree today.
With scaffolding, you could probably, you know, rebuild it pretty quick.
We're going to do Britannia.
Toilet Sparkle House.
I was going to make jokes about it's totally Twilight Sparkle's house in Zaid's direction, but thank you for ruining those.
Oh no.
It is Twilight. It is Book Horse's house.
Book Horse's book tree.
Book Horse's book tree. I love the phrase book horse because it takes away like the brand thing. Toilet spackle.
Oh no. My favorite pony, Toilet Spackle.
Okay. Where's all the... There's all the dirt. Okay.
I can't believe you destroyed Can't believe you destroyed Purple Smart's house.
I had to tell Fledge.
Why?
Because she's purple and smart.
Everybody needs to log into the Minecraft server and say an F in chat.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna take a fair amount. Okay. So I need one of those. I need one of those. I'm fine without that. Ore magnet is just a drop. Hi.
What surprises me is this hasn't yet happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had the spruce there, and those grow vertically up, and they're like far enough away that the leaves.
Oh, no branches.
Were close, but there were no branches. Yeah. But
Yeah.
the dark oak grows out.
Yeah, you should probably only put the dark oak in the other one. The one that's farther away.
Last time someone blew up Twilight Sparkle's treehouse, she had a Dragon Ball Z-ass fight with him. Somebody blew up the treehouse?
I think
F.
Discord did it once.
No,
it was
Discord
a big
didn't
old.
even.
It was a big old
Discord wouldn't
centaur.
Oh.
His
Yeah, that
name
was
was
Kirek.
Kirek. His whole thing was he wanted to eat all of the magic in the world, basically. It's implied later that one of the reasons he wanted to eat the magic was because it made him buff.
Fledge's response, this is why we make tree farms further away from trees. Dip.
Okay. So, other than the incredibly dumb thing that totally didn't happen at all, what?
Oh yeah, Gloomy. Also in that fight, they level an entire mountain. Oh yeah, you mentioned the character Discord, and I remember there's one episode where the plot is basically, I have to kill Fluttershy's stupid weed-smoking girlfriend. And that's basically the plot of the episode.
Uh-huh.
Because he can't handle that his only friend also has another friend.
Oh, right.
F.
Or
This is where you were going to do Botania. It was gonna go down up here. Hey, at least up here was made of dirt, so there still is it up here. Because, you know, Minecraft physics.
You know what? This is going to be the worst. This is going to be the worst waste possible. I made a crafting table out of living wood planks. Okay. What the fuck? This is very clearly a render bug.
Why is your windmill so massive?
Because I need a massive windmill for big power.
Mm-hmm. That's why you don't have any string, isn't it?
No, I had fun with Fledge's sheep for a bit. That's how I got the
Oh.
the wool.
You had fun with them, huh?
Mm-hmm. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I like how I said that Ender is just like, what? Oh, is my sensitivity not high enough?
What do you mean?
A
On my
little
voice?
too high, I think.
No, I hear you just fine.
You're cutting in and out occasionally.
For you,
Ah.
really? I hear the Zay just fine.
It was like 2 minutes ago.
Oh.
Okay, let's do this. Let's 1, 2.
What was years ago?
I'm gonna do the infinite growth trick. Should actually
Oh,
probably
Sledge is
put this away.
being mean.
With the power of magic, I can make the other magic faster.
I mean, that is kind of the whole thing about Botania.
The 4 layers high is enough. Interesting.
For what?
And just like that, I have a stack of 64.
And running a 4th pump. Means that the boiler will get it back up to speed.
Sledge and Ceres are trying to magic themselves some gunpowder, and I'm a little concerned.
Don't worry, the gunpowder is just going to be used for TNT.
Yeah.
TNT's for
I made
magic.
bombs with the gunpowder I had.
To be fair, Fledge detonated an entire stack of TNT on the test server, and it was fine.
We're not even going to be exploding the TNT.
Then why do you want it?
To
Mana.
explode it.
Oh, because there's a flower that eats bombs. Of course there is.
Yes, there's a flower that eats bombs.
Why doesn't the TSA just plant that everywhere?
Well,
Problem solved. Slurps it right out of the people's pockets.
okay, that's a regular daisy. Wait, no, that's not a regular daisy. That's the good thing. Lamp. No soup.
How much brown flour do you need?
Honestly, I wouldn't create more than about 16 endo flames, even for extreme bulk usage, because you just don't want to be using them forever. So also, I'm going to make a recommendation to you.
I want you to stop your recommendation. I was literally just duplicating the flowers into tall flowers to make floral fertilizer.
Oh, fair enough. No, I was going to say, if you already have an automatic tree farm going, it's easy to automate endo flames to get mana going constantly at the start.
That was the plan.
And then, you know what you can do with that tree farm? Take the extra saplings and plant them in the range of a munch dew. Because any tree farm is probably going to overproduce saplings and have X, which is perfect because munch dew doesn't produce very many saplings at all.
I thought the point of Munch Dew was that it doesn't produce any saplings.
Well,
You're
it'll
telling
still
me there's a
produce
non-zero?
some saplings if you're cutting down the trees quickly because decay can happen still.
Okay. Yeah, no,
But-
that makes sense.
Saplings to maintain. You will not produce enough saplings to maintain like your tree farm because the munch dew eats most of them.
Yeah, but Celsius probably literally drowning in saplings at this point.
Absolutely, yeah. I could probably integrate Munch
18, 36 tanks.
Have the munch juice just so it doesn't produce so many saplings.
Well, I think the problem with my current adding a munch to my current setup is I'm literally exporting 100% of the product, and that includes the saplings because those get put in the same inventory as the regular stuff.
Or in this case, acorns. But yeah, you might want to move that whole. Actually, you could just.
I'm not moving the tree.
No.
I'm moving the create stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move the center pillar though. That's the problem.
I won't.
Ender, no, Discord is not the one who got re-stonified. That was the centaur, then also the evil bug queen, and then also a child.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, they turned a child into stone.
They're talking about My Little Pony.
It's
Don't worry about
Forever.
it.
It's not. Oh my god.
They just turn a fucking child to stone and leave her that way. They never elaborate on if they took her out or not.
Which child?
Her name is Cozy Glow.
Why is that,
That
the
name
name
is
of the child?
familiar and I'm scared.
Changeling?
Here,
I do intend to watch this series, so like
you're gonna watch My Little Pony?
I mean at least one season.
There was a concerning amount of eagerness in that.
I wonder why. It's not like it's my hyperfixation or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Neuron
Or-
activation.
Not the stone cutter.
Okay, I don't like the darkness here.
Yeah, this is the... Fuck.
56
I
slabs.
can't fucking copy the...
And 56
I
wood
wish if you
planks
placed a
crippled.
backpack down it would automatically place the bed too, but me.
At the end of the season... No, they let him out in, like, season 3.
What? Are you watching? Are you that? That's not the series that I watched. You're talking about the other series.
No, I'm talking about the main MLP Generation 4 series.
Generation 4.
Yeah.
Is that the one that features Twilight and the gang? I don't
Yes.
think so. Really?
Yes, it is.
Who? I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this character.
Yeah, this is her. She looks like she appears in like season 8, I think.
don't like the smug look.
Where I don't know where you posted that. I can't see it.
It's in chat.
In the what? Nope, it's not there either.
It's in Salsa's
can't
stream
see it.
chat.
I'm not in Salsa's stream. You're gonna have to post.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
You are now cursed with smug horse.
I've never seen this character in my life.
She's a
Season
fucking
8.
bitch and I hate her.
I heard season 8.
Yeah, there's like 9 seasons of the show.
Don't put a barrel
Gloomy.
there.
Gloomy, no!
Stewie Griffin's pony soda.
From what I remember, she was intentionally designed to look like that, like one evil kid from that movie, Cats Don't Dance, I think it was.
She's Stewie's pony Sona. I hate it. I hate
You
it.
know, that's not even the vibe I got.
Ooh.
You know what the vibe I got was? Zayd will know this. Tiara.
Diamond Tiara.
Yeah, she looks like Diamond Tiara, but less redeemable.
Oh, hey, look. It's a woman whose name, if I Googled, would not have any results, who is following more accounts than follow her. Block. I don't know what these bots are trying to achieve, but I'm definitely blocking every single one I find.
Wait, did I even make a fucking Lexica Botanina?
Didn't even make the book.
This is also a face that she makes at one point.
It's a lot faster to get to ground level. You gotta you gotta agree with that, Salsa.
I could have gotten to ground level that way before, and I have been.
You've been using the scaffolding. Don't even lie.
I think I
There we
literally
go.
jumped like 4 or 5 times in the assembly of the tower.
I love that Salsa has more food than anyone else. Like, he's got an absurd amount of food.
I have an absurd amount of food.
Excuse you. I
Okay,
have stacks of stuffed pumpkin bowls in my backpack.
that's where Fledge keeps getting them. Okay.
No, Fletch just makes them himself off of my farm.
I think I think 4.5 stacks of fried eggs. No, let's just say 5 stacks of fried eggs.
That's a typical rabbit for you. He just shows up on your farm one day and starts eating your carrots.
Honestly, the biggest thing that's been like boon for food has been like Sushi Go, because that's like an insanely like low.
Oh yes, Gloomy. I love that fucking face.
I love that Salsa subsides entirely off of sushi, and yet his American palate could never handle it.
I have sushi all the time. Fuck off.
Yeah, and you're not getting any of the nutrition from the nori, and that's funny to me. So, okay, so there's this whole thing with gut flora. Americans can digest kelp and get the nutrients from it, but they can't digest nori and get nutrition from it. So nori is entirely, and it's like eating celery.
Holy shit, that's so helpful.
It actually helps you lose weight if you eat a lot of nori and you don't have the
No,
gut
not
flora.
that at all. Sorry, I just found out that if I have cogwheels in my toolbox and I middle click on cogwheel to pick block, it pulls them out of my toolbox and directly into my hand.
Okay, but should we be using
Hello?
toolboxes? You're making me nervous.
I don't know what happened. It doesn't seem to be happening anymore. I don't know why.
Oh, that makes me more nervous. Also,
Fair.
why did you murder the merchant?
Which merchant?
He had a llama merchant and he murdered it. Huh.
Yeah, I'm also on that one, actually.
Huh. He didn't even claim the llama as his own.
No.
At least he's not the red merchant.
You kill the merchant, you keep the llama at least. Come on.
The llamas are literally worthless.
You can ride them
9 times
around.
4.
You can't ride them around. You explicitly cannot ride them around.
Oh.
Well, you
Well,
can't
then-
control them. You can ride them.
Yeah, okay.
You go on an adventure against your will.
Goes in the square hole.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's where my Lexica Botania. I thought it was downstairs. Alright.
Oh, also, I love that, fucking, what's his name? Weird Al has a pony. Like, it's basically his pony, Sona, shows up in MLP and also canonically fucks one of the main characters.
That's Weird Al for you. Oh, you want to hear a fun fact?
Yes.
There's an iceberg that's shaped like a dick, and it's headed towards Dildo, Newfoundland. I'm not lying. This is real and it's happening.
Amazing.
I swear to God. Okay.
And it's
Oh,
I just got here.
That. Is there a practical way to? What is the most practical way to generate flammable stuff?
It's like making a beeline for Dildo Newfoundland.
That is the best thing I have heard all year.
It's real.
Oh, another end.
I think either Mother Nature's got a sense of humor or she's really mad.
Maybe both.
Is bamboo? No, bamboo's terrible. Bamboo's horrible.
What did Newfoundland do that would have upset Mother Nature?
Oh, I can think of a few things.
But like, what specifically do you think she's mad about?
Well, for starters, they own and operate on 2 oil rigs.
Huh.
Oh yeah, Newfoundland produces a
Interesting.
shit ton of oil, which we sell to the United States for some stupid reason.
Did somebody say oil?
We let you guys refine it and sell it back to us because that makes sense.
Listen. It's either sell it to us, or we come give you some freedom and take it.
We make our beer, not you, from pure iceberg water. Kitty bitty Mary! Oh no! Oh, so for the rest of you, Kitty Vitty Brewery is a Newfoundland brewery, and they make their beer from iceberg water.
I feel like making stuff from water from like the Himalayas or icebergs is so unnecessary.
Okay, so hear me out. Icebergs float by Newfoundland all the time, and it's really easy to capture them.
Okay,
So-
never mind. In that case, I thought it was more like
Damn it.
Yeah,
They're not
icebergs
heading
are
out to
not
the
that
North
hard to
Pole.
handle, ultimately.
God damn it.
They float into the harbor of St. John, so it's not that hard, and that's where Kitty Bitty is. It's actually a problem. Like, they have to tow them out with towboats all the time because they block the harbor.
why not just war crime the icebergs?
Because Newfoundland doesn't have that much napalm on hand. They do have that much dynamite, though.
Kaboom!
There we go.
So the fun thing about
Faintly a
Newfoundland is
driller
it
in
was
distance.
formed.
Kaboom.
Newfoundland was formed when 2 tectonic plates met and merged, and so the entire island is basically bedrock.
Funny.
In
All
order
right,
to
time to go get 9 blazes.
in order to dig, you need to use dynamite because everything's rock. There's like maybe 4 feet of topsoil and then rock.
The train!
Like, if you wanted to bury a loved one, you need dynamite. It's crazy.
I suddenly want to be buried in Newfoundland when I die.
Most people are just cremated or Viking burial because it's more cost effective. There's very
All
few
right.
actual cemeteries.
Now, off to the Nether Fortress.
Right.
But yeah, the penis iceberg just tickles me pink.
The penis iceberg tickles you?
Tickles
Mother
me
Na-
pink.
Don't set me on fire of all the things you could do.
It's being
Mother Nature
followed by
would
a
blaze
much
your
larger
penis.
iceberg, but yeah.
Okay.
Mother Nature with the extra large strap on.
I love what they're calling it. They're calling it the Diggyberg.
You will not refer to me as Mother Nature. You will refer to me as Mixtress.
It's real though, and I love it. I love that for Newfoundland because they're having a blast.
Here's the truly terrible part, though. I would like to point out, like, something like 98% of icebergs is below the water.
Yeah. That's not even the whole iceberg. It's just the angle that the photographer used. There's like a much larger chunk of it behind where you can in that picture. The second picture I sent shows off like the rest of the iceberg. It's massive.
Okay.
But yeah, there's like probably a square kilometer underneath that dick of ice. I would say.
American-sized queens be like, I will learn the
except
metric
the square
system to
kilometer
know this.
does not measure volume of ice.
Well, I meant like I have no idea how deep it would go. Probably at least half a kilometer.
I mean, that's going to depend on how it's shaped. Like, you could have something that was... I mean, it has to be, like, not that long and skinny, but...
Like I said, there's a much larger piece of the iceberg that's sticking up, so this thing's massive.
Yeah.
Like, there's two other spires that are at least twice as tall as
All right,
the dick.
9 blaze burners.
Let me see if I can find a better picture of the Dicky Bird.
I've reached level 35 again. This is so odd.
Oh, but there's a search term for it. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good picture of it. By the CBC, no less. That's the full iceberg. So you can only imagine how much ice is under the waterline.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, it probably goes as deep as 500 meters, at least.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Newfoundland gets struck by them all the time. It's fun.
It's balls deep. It's balls
Balls deep. Just imagine a giant man underneath the water made of ice.
Listen, that's just Ice King, okay?
Uh-huh. I love
At least
Dicky
half a
Bird.
stack of iron.
I love Dicky Bird so much you guys don't understand.
All right.
I do understand, actually.
Now, I guess I need a tree farm or something?
Or something.
What's a practical way to generate burnable material? I guess it's just tree farm, huh?
It
I mean,
really
you
is
could
just
copy
straightforward.
Salsa's design, just don't put it anywhere near a giant tree you're trying to build.
I slightly recommend against direct copy of my design. It kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Because hashtag some flaws.
So
What's your general design here?
I have it on a rotational bearing, and I've got the windmill supporting both, and deployers on the back side, saws on the front.
That sucks severe.
Well, the thing
And
about
it also cut his house down.
the thing about these is that they're relatively small. But what part do you think sucks? Because occasionally they'll just miss.
Occasionally they'll cut your house
The
down.
part I think sucks is that rotational bearings are just not good for that. Circle farms are... I mean, they work, but they're just bland, among other things.
I built it solely because it works. I knew that it would work, and I was just like, I just need material.
Yeah, no, I just want to look decent, which is why I'm thinking... Well, I guess I'll test. Can a birch sapling grow with a block next? Because I really like birch.
So also, wouldn't it be better to run this off charcoal?
Yep,
No.
that'll work.
He's using sticks.
I guess I still need to use a mechanical contraption, huh? Or I guess I could use a hopper hock Those work for free. By the way, Salsa, come look at this.
I do not have the freedom of movement of an Elytra.
I don't even use Elytra to get from here to there. I use the river.
Well, okay. I don't know where here is.
Well, here is your place, and there is my place.
Just head toward. Oh wait, no, Sirius isn't at spawn anymore, is she?
And you, my fine canine friend, grounded.
Hmm?
You seem quite grounded. By the way, do you like the way the goggles render on this ridiculous skin?
Oh, yeah.
I find
Those
it quite hilarious that they get pushed down by helmets. Like, if I don't put on the helmet, it looks reasonable. But if I put on the helmet,
They're clipping to the beak.
yeah.
Well, the beak is holding them up, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of
Are
works.
your glasses clipping into your nose right now?
Yeah.
Well, they don't actually clip into the beak because they have a perfect dent where the beak is.
No, they clipping it.
Not on my screen, because I'm stuck in the single perspective F5 gives, but they look correct to me. Why are you feeding me sticks? Also, fun fact, you can run 16 Endoflames off of one mana spreader. It won't overdo it.
No?
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, you can run all of these, and twice as off. Or off of one mana spreader. You know. Because
Oh, boy. Smash or pass. Humanified toilet spackle.
What's toilet spackle?
The corrupted, cursed term that we're using for Twilight Sparkle now, apparently.
Oh,
To be fair, she is depicted as a teenager in the human form.
I was going to ask which version, because there's the canon version in Equestria Girls, but then there's also, like, so many different humanified versions that have been made by the fans. And I'm thinking specifically of the source filmmaker models that get used for exactly the films you're thinking of right now.
I thought Zade was referring to Equestria Girls, which was an official product.
okay, and then
I
need a friggin' farm, huh?
Which I don't know why we needed that, but that was the thing that we got.
Hasbro needed Equestria Girls because sell more dolls for money.
I think it just encouraged the bronies more.
The adult one. Pass.
Yeah, to be fair, the human forms are just kind of them. It's kind of like a person with like unnatural skin and hair colors.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. Like, you'd still be able to recognize them if they kept the hairstyles, but they gave them the pony fur color as skin tone, and it was like,
Except for Applejack's big brother, who normally has a very deep red color, but he's just like a normal flesh color.
you know why they did that.
Flesh color Big Mac, flesh color Big Mac.
Do you know why they did that, Zade?
To avoid Indian not Indian, Native American
Because
stereotypes.
he would have looked identical to an Indian stereotype.
But he's a
Macintosh, Apple Bloom, and Granny Smith.
Because he would have looked just like the Indian Redskins logo.
Am I gonna go to the end just to get a pearl so I don't have to use
And
a diamond for
Hasbro
a
was
mana
like-
diamond?
If we do this, we're gonna get
You
canceled.
don't need to go to the end here. I'll deliver you some pearls. I go to the end all the time.
Who was it that was gonna make the Enderman grinder?
Peaceful. I'm on my way with pearls, Salsa.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Are you still up or are you down?
I'm down.
Okay. I will not fly up then. I'll fly generally towards.
We're not gonna question why the owl can fly because the answer is obvious.
Magic.
Pearls.
Well,
Because
maybe.
owl.
Be enough to hold you for a while.
Yeah, I really only need one for the altar.
Yeah, but you'll probably want a mana tablet, and you need one for the rune of mana if you're going to do Terra Steel.
Yeah.
You know what you should do, Salsa? I've seen Fledge do it on other Minecraft servers. A water elevator.
Where's my axe?
There's some way that you can make a jet stream, and that will send you up.
Oh, I know how to do that. Yeah.
It's magma blocks and
It's soul sand to go up.
I knew it was one of the soul blocks, magma blocks and soul sand.
It's just souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, magma blocks make you go down.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool way to do it, I think.
I don't want a single elevator to go up or down throughout the whole tree, so I was gonna break it up in sections.
You know what would be cool for if you want multiple elevators, actually, Salsa?
Yeah.
Encased fan elevators. Use create airstreams to blow you up and down.
Just a piston. You hit a button and it goes.
We need one this cup
Make a TNT elevator.
So that he can go run,
in my
lover!
tree base.
All right, let's see here.
I was just thinking the water elevators could be cool because it could be like the tree's veins.
Oh shit!
'Cause,
You're
like-
convincing me here.
Because trees do distribute liquid that way through themselves.
G B D.
Of course, you might end up drowning in the elevator, considering how tall your tree is.
You can't drown in a bubbleable elevator.
Oh, okay.
Being in the bubbles refills your breath.
Why don't you just use a dispenser for this?
Because I'm just getting started. No, I really want. Yes. No.
Why no?
Class.
Go steal some from Fletch. He's got tons.
I just need a single piece, and I don't
Yeah,
want to
you'd never
invoke the
notice.
anger of the bunny.
Oh, he would never notice. He doesn't even know why he made it.
I literally have a recording of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, but he's too lazy to check.
Probably have a piece lying around somewhere. Hey, I have a couple. Mana lens. Mana lens magnetizing. Ring of magnetization. This thing needs mana in my inventory, doesn't it? I want to say yes.
You could steal that from Fletch too.
Don't think it does.
Do what? What does it?
Yes. Good.
But
Unlimited
yeah,
power?
literally, Salsa, the river that goes by your base, if you follow it southeast and ignore the part where it stops being a river for a couple of blocks, and you go southeast from there, you get to the lake that my island is in.
You could just make a canal.
Alternatively, if you go to Sledge's place, the train will usually be arriving.
Does this mean we need a second train?
I'm not building another train. They take up too much space.
No, just use the same train, and then it takes even longer for it to show back up when it leaves you behind. For the meme.
I could use I guess if I made a full loop, I could set up some track signals. That would suck. That doesn't sound fun. I'd rather work on this.
Fair enough.
Here, actually, let me share my screen so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Heck, see? Because this is what I've got currently. And yes, this is an enormous steam
Holy
boiler.
crap.
What?
That's a lot of car. Oh, it's a boiler. Oh, that's no wonder why you needed copper.
Yeah. And then, check this out. If
So
we
why
had
do you-
computer craft... What?
Why do you need a boiler?
Mostly because once I get some freaking power into these blaze burners, this thing will generate like 100,000 stress units.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could just do away with the windmill entirely.
Well, no, I'm going to keep the windmill, because if this thing ever stops for a bit, it can't restart itself.
Oh, so you
Because if this whole operation grinds to a halt, these grind to a halt. That's
kind of like a nuclear engine or a
If this
windmill,
grinds to a halt,
ironically.
Red, blue, red.
these grind to a halt. And if this grinds to a halt, this thing runs out of water to boil.
Ironically,
Fuck.
electric windmills require a little bit of power to get started,
That they do.
which is
Anyway,
really funny to me.
encased chain drive. That is 3 iron nuggets and an andesite casing.
They also, and here's the funniest thing about electric windmills, they can at some times require more power than they produce to stop them. In the case of
That's
like
not
heavy
surprising
winds,
at all. That's not surprising at all, because
because the brake won't be enough. So what they have is a resistive load that like works in opposition. It's just an electric motor that works in opposition to the windmill.
yeah, that'll work. There.
Because brake shoes would just catch fire and burn.
Brain's here.
Chew.
Choo.
3 blast sheets, 1 brass casing. Precision mechanism.
So you'll literally just have the windmill there to make sure that the water pump keeps going.
Mostly. And it also, like, it doesn't hurt me to have it, because it's my... That's not correct. That's not how you do this. You don't just stick all this under a mechanical press. I just need to press the sheets.
Bonk.
An ecstatic vivace.
Now, could you stick a boiler right above a lava lake? Would that work?
I don't think so. In Create, at least, blazes are portrayed as hotter than lava.
they're cute little guys.
And the passive blazes are, like, portrayed as a heat source.
Yeah, they're campfire heat.
But would it get hotter
Literally,
if you...
passive blaze is equivalent to a campfire in terms of how much heat it provides to recipes.
Well, I mean, if they're the same thing for the boiler, then why did you go to the end and... Or why did you go to the nether to capture blazes if charcoal is less painful?
Because these guys can be fed.
Oh, so you're gonna superheat them?
Just regular heat.
Just regular heat? Okay.
For now. I might superheat them later. But first, arm. One mechanical arm will feed all of these, pretty sure. And especially once I get blaze cake going, but that's like later. The thing about blaze cakes is that I would need literally like 5 times as many tanks to feed these guys blaze cakes. But for right now, I can give it a test run by simply running my nice tree removal spell. I wonder if I should set up another fan up here to blow lava onto this depot so that I can just put logs. I guess I would have to filter the arm. That sounds terrible. Okay, never mind.
Oh, do the tier 3 runes require 2 diamonds?
Yes.
Damn.
Every tier 3 rune is a 2-diamond operation. This is why I'm trying to get ore generation set up, and I'm struggling a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Not my own hand, mind you. Quite a round robin when multiple outputs are available. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Couldn't you just feed them logs directly?
Charcoal's 8 times more efficient. Not 8 times, but several times more efficient.
Yeah.
I don't have enough water.
More pump.
Well, no.
Faster.
More pumps is not actually efficient. What I should do is, let's see here.
Bigger gear feeding the pump?
Yeah, literally. Give me a frickin' there. There. Except that's reversed them, so now I have to face them the correct direction.
They sucked all the water out of the boiler. There you go.
And now each of these has a capacity of 16,384, which means I'm getting a total of 147,000 stress units out of this boiler. And this isn't even the biggest they can go. And the heat's decaying, and I'm getting less stress units. And doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably because the blazes ran out of food.
Yeah, but you'll notice that this is ultimately the power of this is 147,000 stress units, give or take. The power potential of this is 8192.
At current speed, yeah.
Well, this is the best a windmill can do, right? Because this is 128 sails. This is the most wind you can mill. And it's 8192. And at maximum speed, each of these engines is twice a windmill. It's so much more space efficient. Chaka, 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 chaka.
I noticed that you guys are all making vertical windmills.
Honestly, I do it because it's less annoying than trying to build a horizontal one way up there and then having to route the power down through a shaft.
Yeah.
Plus, I just kind of like the look. I don't know why. I find it satisfying.
But I mean, if you were going to actually build a windmill, then you'd do horizontal, right?
If I wanted to build a windmill building, yes.
Hmm.
But vertical windmills can work. You just have to design them differently. This doesn't work. Anyway, I think that's enough progress for tonight. I'll plan out a tree farm tomorrow. Let's see here. That is more efficient cogwheel-wise, so that's nice. Banana man me wanted ton. Give me double on the bonus one.
Oh no, Salsa's looking up how to make a toot.
A what?
He's learning how to make a horn. You wouldn't dare make the trumpet.
I'm gonna make the trumpet.
The cacophonium?
The cacophonium.
Not the cacophonium.
He's gonna be
They
doing,
nerfed
my
the
lad.
recipe. It only requires copper now.
Oh, as opposed to gold?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you want to make it out of brass?
There is
Yeah,
no
but brass is
within...
create. This is
Yeah.
Britannia.
Mm.
But yes, brass would be ideal normally, but you know.
I mean, it's a brass instrument.
Britannia can't assume that you'll have brass in your pack, so they have to use what Minecraft is guaranteed to have.
Bingo.
I mean,
Anyway,
they could,
time
but
to-
then that would mean that they would need to create a prerequisite, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah, because they're two different mods. The other benefit? These speed up. Think? No, that sounds like the same speed.
Yeah, you just have to find a way to feed the blazes.
Well, more accurately, I need to find a way to get food onto this thing, because this mechanical arm automatically feeds the blazes with any food that you put here. That's
A hopper and a source of food.
Well, yeah, but the source of food is going to be a tree. Anyway.
That will be fed by that piston contraption.
Tree
Probably.
farm. I could make it rotary, I guess. I hate rotary farms, but it might work.
Oh no, Salsa's duding. Why would you be duding?
Oh, okay, you don't think I'm a threat. Too bad you're wrong.
You know what is always funnier to me than, like, so in Terraria, the simplest you build is obviously the box house. This is a little bit looked down on.
What? What? What?
The rainbow bee. It's an LGB.
Dang.
Always be dooting. He just dooting up a storm. What does that thing do? Like attract mobs?
It makes the noise of mobs.
I am curious why they didn't cut down this part of your tree.
Probably because it was, like, looking up.
Mm.
That still doesn't look right somehow.
It is correct.
It's not the way it was before.
Well, the way it was before was asymmetrical.
No, it wasn't.
I was gonna comment on it. Your entryway was askew before. Pre-cut down, it was asymmetrical. Pretty sure, but I might be remembering it wrong.
I'm comparing it to before there was a creeper explosion.
Oh. Yeah, I meant just what it looked like before the automated chopper
That's what I
chopped it
want
down.
to- yeah, that's all you have for reference for. I don't blame you on that.
Kind of liked it, to be honest. The creeper was trying to tell you something, Celsa, and you didn't listen.
Yeah, but it was trying to tell him it was.
It's trying to tell you that your tree chopper was too close to your tree.
He was just trying to tell me.
Why are you like this?
I think it's funny.
Because I get reactions like that. I have enablers. I probably only need like 16, but let's start the rebuilding process. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. So, I have dumb questions, and I would like answers. I'm going to
Okay.
see if... so you can place scaffolding shit. If I place it like that... Okay. What about this? Okay.
Looks like you can't replace the bottom block.
Shame.
But, like, only having to replace the bottom piece of scaffolding is way faster.
Oh no, you totally can replace the bottom one. I just couldn't because it was shifting? Okay. Because I want the wood grain to be upright.
It is, yeah, it doesn't tell you how it's going to place things, which is kind of annoying. I guess you'd have to look at the top of the bottom scaffold.
Nope. So good news! We get to place it all over again manually!
Oh, because you can't place it upright?
Yeah! And I wasted the materials.
What do you mean you wasted? Did you make all of the scaffolding?
No.
Well, then you didn't waste the materials, did you?
Okay. Okay. That's a lot of stripped dark oak logs. What is the singular of emoji?
I think it's just like this. I think it's like those
Emoji.
situations where it's just the same word for plural.
I mean, that makes sense, but also feels kind of lame. Like a cop-out almost.
What should we call it? Emoji for a single one?
Emojum.
It's the same as the word moose.
It's moose too.
There's several
Moosin.
words like moose that have the same plural and singular.
Moosin.
Many moosin.
It's just moose.
Many much moosin.
I fucking love that skit.
It's just moose. There are 144,000 moose in Newfoundland.
Aren't moose one of the few creatures that like you are like? Isn't it? I think I once read that like, if it's recommended that if you're about to hit an animal on the road, don't swerve, unless it's a moose.
Yeah, because
no,
a moose will
fuck
land
up
on
your
top
car.
of your car and crush it. Because
Yeah.
moose weigh more than your fucking car does.
Also, you should never feed a moose because the next time it encounters humans, if they do not have food for it, it may become violent.
Yeah, they're dicks.
Meese.
So the fact about moose is that the average moose is 3,500 pounds.
Oh no, you get the Canadian
So,
started.
If you hit one with your car, you'll sweep its legs and it will land on your roof and crush you. Because car roofs are not designed to bear the weight of the entire car. Plus, give or take 150 pounds. They're also like the only animal that semi-trucks can impact and the driver is almost guaranteed to die. Because they'll just go right through the cab of the truck.
I think the only other animal that might come close is the moose's only natural predator, the orca.
Yeah, but how often are you going to hit an orca with a semi-truck?
I just want to get moose's
As often
natural
as you
predator,
want if you're
the
good at
orca
fishing.
whale, in there somehow.
Do you know why the only natural predator of the moose is the orca
Because they're a
whale?
fucking tank with legs, and they know how to swim, and the only thing big enough to eat them would be an orca whale.
It's because they can dive up to 40 feet. And they do, because they like the taste of kelp. And orca go, tasty snack. You know what's worse than that? They can achieve speeds of 40 kilometers an hour, which is about 25 miles per hour, in 6 feet of snow.
Jeez, how fast can they go without the snow?
About 60 kilometers an hour, which is about, it's like 33 miles per hour.
Jesus Christ.
Fast! The thing is, Gumi, like, that's how they know that they can go 40 feet deep, because they watched them do it from submarines. They've watched them fucking do it. But yeah, there's a video of skiers in Quebec watching a moose just dash past them at full speed. And it's like, it's there and it's gone. And they're just sitting there having their bagels and their coffee. And like, oh, that's so cool.
Bagels and coffee.
And of course, because there's a Tim Hortons at the chalet. You don't understand.
You mispronounced it. That's a Tim Hortons.
No. You're correcting a Canadian on how to pronounce Tim Horton?
Tim Hortons.
Ooh, get my double, eh?
See, you're getting it.
Shut up. Born and raised in Toronto. Shut up. Actually, I was born in Owen Sound, and I was raised in Toronto. Toronto. Gerber.
There's one constant in that word, and I love it.
What?
Toronto.
Toronto. Toronto. No one actually says Toronto. Everyone says Toronto. It's pronounced like piranha.
I before E, except after C, or when sounded like A, as in neighbor or way, and weekends and holidays and all throughout May, and you'll always be wrong no matter what you say.
Fucking love that skit too.
That rule is such bullshit because it's almost never the case.
I once saw back when Mad was also like a thing on Cartoon Network for some reason.
Fucking loved Mad TV.
There was like, remember kids, I before E except after C, and when sounding like A, as in neighbor or way, with a few exceptions, and then he started listing off like every single exception in the English language where that is.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama.
Yeah, basically.
There's actually more words that have it backwards than the ones that actually follow the rule, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, someone actually sat there and counted, and it's actually E before I most of the time.
I before E, because it's become a meme.
I have no idea why we ever had that rhyme, because it's not the truth.
I mean,
But yeah, moose are
don't...
for real. So the reason why moose are such bullshit is because they come from the Ice Age, and they forgot to go extinct.
They forgot to go extinct. That is
They're the same thing as
weirdest
woolly mammoths, except they just stuck around and continued to exist.
I mean, woolly mammoths were still here for like until at least for the pyramids were still around.
There's so much fucking megafauna and like Ice Age precursors that have just stuck around that I'm just like convinced that like nature's just, you know, season 2 and we'll add humans and some other stuff. Like avocados were like dependent on megafauna and they almost went extinct and then humans came along and like, squishy Hulk nuts taste good and they started cultivating them.
Squishy Hulk nuts!
Yep.
That reminds
If
me
it
of
wasn't for human beings domesticating them, avocados would have just ceased to exist.
That reminds me, have you seen the image of the toilet that's just the Hulk?
I'm sorry, the what?
Squishy Hulk nuts. The one
Humans are the
theory
series
that's
finale.
been
Don't say that. Don't say that.
the one theory that's been raised about why like megafauna has ceased to exist was shit like redwood trees being cut down, where forests used to just be much denser and larger, and because of us like interrupting that, the animals just got smaller to compensate. Because where does a megafauna fucking hide when the giant trees that are like literal skyscrapers like go extinct?
I think the most plausible explanation I've heard is lower concentration of oxygen in the atmosphere.
That's also our fault.
I mean,
Okay, I'm about to
yes.
do something really cursed in the I just got here.
Because, you know, industry, us cutting down the rainforest, yada yada yada. Plastic in the ocean leading to less algae. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Can we just rename that channel to Thanks, I Hate It?
I mean, didn't I post a... No, I didn't post the kissing foxes in there. I posted it in the,
I can't believe he rated Agron higher than Tyranitar. I'm so salty about that.
Yeah, Colt, Seethe, Mauled.
Huh? You were mad about stuff too, Salsa.
I still need to watch the VOD.
Oh yeah, you were at work.
Yeah.
Stinky
Sag.
Bugman was at work. He,
We got to Scolipede
basically
and
hates-
everyone was like, Bug Horse! Bug Horse! Everybody mentions Zaid.
I'll have
he
you know
basically
Beedrill is
passed-
my favorite bug type.
Oh, he passed on Beedrill.
No,
Fuck!
no. Beedrill was
Wait,
a
he did-
maybe.
Was it
It's
actually
not
got
a
into
pure
maybe?
smash or pass. I'm gonna tell you now, it's not a pure smash or pass. The tier list,
Smasher pass tier list.
yeah.
I
and the
think it
worst
would have
part
gone a
of
lot
it
faster
is-
if he had done it the Markiplier way.
The worst
Like
part
how
of
he
it
did it.
is, the tier list didn't even have Paldean mons.
Yeah, he had to manually do Paldea.
The Markiplier way, which was in fact faster.
Oh yeah, way faster. He got through Paldea in like a minute. Also, like, the tier list was a mess because, like, even without Paldea, it's like 1,000 fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, the account forms, it's easily over 1,000. And then we had an argument over what Calyrex is.
Cause like Calyrex on its own is its own thing, but then
Yeah, no.
Calyrex Rider is just is that just a gangbang or a spit roast at that point?
Well, he's just on top, he's just on the horse's back.
It's a threesome. Because there's only, like, 2 Pokemon there.
Yeah, so a spit roast.
Not necessarily true.
Anyway. Oh yeah, and didn't he smash all of the Necrozma forms?
Don't remember.
Yeah, I think he smashed on all of the Necrozma. The actual tier list is just posted in announcements.
Mm-hmm.
He like zoomed out and then screenshotted it.
Oh no, it's a save image, so it's like,
Oh, you could just save it as an image. That's actually kind of useful.
yeah.
But like tier list is
Oh,
so
hold on, I'm
efficient
getting
because,
my
like,
own Smasher Pass. Zoroqueen Orin, both forms. Zoroqueen Orin from Link Between Worlds.
Orin. I forget that one.
From Link Between Worlds. You had to give her a sparkly rock, and she turned from fat to Disney princess.
Not my favorite Zoroqueen. In fact, well, you do your Smasher Pass.
I'm not so sure. 'Cause, like,
Because you have to answer for both forms.
I have to answer for both, yeah.
Shouldn't they have
To be fair,
redeem twice?
To be fair, normally I would say only like one design per redeem, but it's like the same character.
Yeah.
This is an exception.
So
this will not be the rule.
So where would Minda fall under that?
Oh no, you're
I thought it
doing
was
two different redeems for
Midna,
Midna.
not Minda.
Well, I also pronounce everything wrong. Remember, Zaid. You know who I was talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about a fucking cupcake with 2 drumsticks on it. Anyway. Zora, Queen, Orin. I'm gonna say... pass on the, pass on the, like, super chunky. Like, a lot of people like thick girls, but I like to keep my, hips intact, thank you. And I'm not really sure if I'd smash the Disney Princess version, because conventionally attractive, yes, but very, like, boring and safe and uninspired. It's a fish. And to be fair, I've said yes to other fish, but it's like the Disney equivalent of a fish.
Why did something go wrong? Please try again. Is there a cooldown on your smash or pass?
There's a cooldown.
God damn it. I was gonna say Zora Queen Rutella.
Salsa, you said what you said about thick. Listen, if I don't hear my pelvis crack when she slams down, I don't want it.
Hey guys, I got the red merchant.
It's Santa Claus. You're
Angry
murdering
Santee.
him. You killed him.
Good. You'll learn not to peddle wares in my house, boy.
His blood will water the seeds of revolution.
Do you hear the
I know what
people
I can do.
singing the song of angry?
I can still make him I can still make him answer me.
Furry
Just have to spend
opinion,
a-
Queen Rutella. Smash or pass?
I just have to spend more.
Who is Queen Rutella?
She's
Queen-
the Zora Queen from Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
She's also dead. But we'll gloss over that. Imagine she's alive.
I was going to say I'm not above smashing a ghost if actually possible. I think I would say smash.
She's really hot.
She is.
The
And I'm
Zoras
about
in
to
that game are
ruin this
very
for
attractive.
everyone. Just so we can give that sad Zora orphan kid a brother.
A weirdly deformed brother because, you know, he'll come out half wolf, but, you know.
Wow. Mom really, Mom, never
She got around.
I feel really bad for that kid. Oh. Oofers. Because, like, Link basically like, tells him to man up and get with it. And I was like, oh, poor kid. Doesn't even get any, it doesn't get a chance to mourn whatsoever.
toxic masculinity reinforced by Japanese RPGs in the morning.
Like, the kid doesn't get any chance to mourn whatsoever. And, like, the guy that tells him his mom's dead also tells him to get over it. It's like, poor.
You know what else? You know what else is I think is really fucked up is that is this Majora's Mask we're talking about at least?
No, Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess, but it's just as
Oh.
dark.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say because in Majora's Mask, isn't it like really fucked up? Because a lot of the masks are just
They're
straight
all
up
dead.
dead people's family.
They're all dead.
Or just
They're all
dead people.
dead people.
And you can
And, like-
transform into them right in front of their family.
Yep. And you get recognized as all of them. The Zora is a musician who's really famous. And you end
We
up playing
all
in
know
his
the
band.
masks are normal dead people. We get it. It's the edgy Zelda.
Wait,
Well-
isn't there a mask that's just a fucking bomb, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know Minecraft crossed over with Zelda.
What?
Here's a mask that'll blow your damn face off. Anyway,
Yeah.
there are
You know what?
hilarious. There are hilarious conversations happening in chat. How big are your tits?
What?
There was a YouTube video, and the thumbnail said, "The link between estrogen and autism," and my brain read it as a Zelda title. The Legend of Zelda, the link between estrogen and autism.
Yes, because being a woman makes you autistic, apparently.
I find out of all of this, first of all, absolutely fucked up and sexist that this video even exists. But like,
Cause like
I find
obviously no.
the misunderstanding hilarious.
I
But
do
the
too.
response to thinking about the link between estrogen and autism as a Zelda title is the how big are your tits question, because I hope I don't have to explain that one.
The video game title making everything. Cause like the link between is a fairly like common title for you to call something. So it's like this could happen with anything. The possibilities.
There's
are
only
endless.
two the link between, and actually no, I don't even think it's two. I think it's just the one, because there's
No, I mean
link to the
articles
past.
like no salsa. I mean articles that start with the word the link between,
Oh yeah.
right? But there must be millions of those articles. So this mistake could be made with thousands of different things. And now the possibilities are endless. Have fun with that.
The Legend of Zelda, the link between caffeine and cerebral neuropulsy.
Yeah.
I understood some of those words.
Was
The
it
Legend of Zelda,
caffeine?
the link between sugar and heart disease.
No! Okay.
Wait, is there actually a link, or...
Oh yeah.
The fuck, looks like I'm getting heart disease then.
Oh yeah, like sugar is almost the lead cause of heart disease.
Heart
Sugar's
disease
really
nuts.
fucking bad for you, man.
Don't you need sugar, though?
You need
You need a certain amount of sugar. Anything above that is where heart disease starts.
the human body is perfectly capable of producing sugar from the food you eat. Added sugar is totally unnecessary.
Your body
And
loves it because it doesn't have to do the hard work, and that's why they put it in everything, because dopamine make
Yeah.
the sales go burr.
Isn't
It's
sugar,
legitimately more addictive than heroin as
I
well.
was literally about to say that. Isn't it, like, one of the most addictive substances there is?
It's it's the most addictive substance that we know of. Because
My
we
hair
need
is
it to
currently
live.
committing fucking mutiny.
But unfortunately, like I said, like your body's perfectly capable of converting like carbohydrates into sugar.
It's built to do
and
that,
it's
yeah.
better to make it do that rather than added sugars, which will just turn directly into fat and cholesterol. And it's just really bad for you. It's much better to like eat an apple or vegetable or eat meat and have the sugars that way.
Thought
why I
MSG
tell
was more
people.
addictive than sugar. Not really.
No, but it is delicious.
And I'm guessing that you mean the actual chemical and not anything else, because
MSG, monosodium glutamate.
yes.
Oh yeah, it's delicious. but I might be biased due to being Asian.
That's not what I was gonna...
Wait, what was the other chemical called MSG?
There is no other chemical called MSG.
So what were you referring to?
Funny hexagon website, probably.
Funny hexagon website.
How does E621 refer to MSG?
That is its chemical identifier.
Really? Oh.
The chemical identifier for monosodium glutamate is flavor enhancer, which just gets shortened to E, number 621.
Why did they call the website salt that has umami flavoring?
I don't know why. I don't think it has anything to do with monosodium glutamate, actually.
It
But
probably does.
it
Dude,
is-
it does.
It is coincidence on a scale that I can only see as prophetic.
I
I've
have
heard-
to know.
I've also heard of a 621 rule,
Oh.
which is like it's a
Isn't that
convention,
the golden ratio?
and it's a convention rule apparently where you should always try to
Sleep 6 hours.
2 meals
shower
and
twice-
1 shower.
Yeah, sleep 6 hours, eat 2 meals, shower once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And use deodorant, you fucks.
Yeah, I actually think I saw the original post for that, and it was a furry, and they were like, yes, this is supposed to be... This is actually funny website, but also, please follow these rules, you motherfuckers.
Because you smell bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Boop.
Blair's reaction to the fucking Hulk picture.
Here's the thing, Gloomy. I offered to crash the world so that he didn't have to rebuild it.
4, 5, boop.
Because it saves every 5 minutes. So we realized before a save had happened.
1,
But Salsa
2,
said, no, I'll rebuild it.
5.
I could save state the world, though.
It's funny, it happened on stream. I don't want to undo it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe after you finish rebuilding it this time, I'll make a save state. Since you're the only person playing right now. Because you immediately turn the tree chopper back on and undo your work again.
So Salsa, also, you said that you are going to eventually watch MLP and JoJo.
Oh no.
My god. The double hyperfixation whammy.
Mhm.
Okay, I just want you to know, if you skip parts 1 and 2, a very large amount of people are going to hate you.
You've already
Nobody
said
will
this at
fault
least
him for
twice.
skipping. Nobody will fault you for skipping both.
Skipping parts 1 and 2 is like skipping... It's like skipping the first Star Wars movie just to watch the other 2.
Which first Star Wars movie? Because episode
In the
one
My
original
is-
god, that is a loaded question. Which first Star Wars movie?
The one-
Because
the-
episode
the
1
first-
is hot
first Star Wars.
garbage. Episode
The first.
4 is fine.
The first Star Wars movie, episode 4.
Don't skip episode 4, but
The
definitely
first
skip
Star
episode
Wars
1.
movie, episode 4. Oh yeah, the third Wario Land game, Wario Land 2.
Salsa, you know what that question is exactly like? What is the first Pokemon?
Oh my
Rhyhorn,
god,
Bulbasaur, Mew, and Arceus are all the correct answer.
Yeah.
No, Rhydon, not Rhyhorn.
No, it's Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn was
Rhyhorn.
made before Rhydon.
Oh, okay then.
right on these nuts.
Oh my god. Well, first Zelda game is easy. Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. for the Super Nintendo, or not the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yes, but there's also the same argument there where, is it the first Zelda created, or is it the first Zelda in the timeline, or is it the first Zelda...
Oh my god, you're right.
Exactly.
That's the exact same as the first Pokemon question is which, like, what do you, like, depending on your definition
Define
of
first blank.
Yeah, because it is Skyward Sword in the timeline, but the first one released was...
For the nuns.
And the first one released, isn't it like one of the last ones in the timeline?
Yeah, it's pretty late in the timeline. It's down the revival of Ganon tree.
I'd have to turn on my Wii U to check, but... And you know why I'd have to turn on my Wii U to check.
my noise suppression on my mic, just on my Discord, keeps turning off automatically for some reason.
Do you have that?
I mean, that's
as
what happened to me.
Keybind and accidentally activating that somehow?
Oh, my wife saw what you posted.
Yeah, I saw that.
Why do you have to destroy her mind? Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Please
You
do
guys
not-
have to suffer.
Please
as
do
I have
not
suffered.
completely destroy Blair's mind. I need to... Oh, that's actually a cool concept, yeah.
Salsa's like, I need that for like at least another couple days.
Yeah. I
I
am
gave her a couple of
legitimately getting a
resolutions
commission
for it.
from Blair. Please do not absolutely destroy her mind with a cognito hazard.
I actually gave her the exact resolutions that you want. I gave
Ender,
her.
you don't want to know.
She know like I gave her 4K and 8K just in case you wanted those. She doesn't know resolutions other than like 15,000 by 10,000. There's actually a good reason for that, Salsa. She has a commissioner that routinely gets her stuff printed out on like large posters, and they require files that large for it to look good. Oh, now you're showing the rest of the class. Why is Scooby's tail like that? Oh, because it's in the Japanese
It's
style.
foreshadowing.
Still better than Velma.
Foreshortening.
Holy crap, do I hate that version of Velma.
Let's not talk about that ever.
Yeah, I wish I could forget that existed. I didn't like her character in The Office. I think it's just the actress I don't like. I love hearing the hard drive on my server like make noise every time you place a block.
What?
Yeah. It's in the room I'm sitting in right now. And like it's I don't know, it's recording what you're doing on the hard drive. So it's making hard drive noises. Because they're NAS drives, so they don't really make them quiet.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Because what's the point? They're supposed to be in a closet.
Just like the nerd running it.
Yay. Wait, what? No. Thigh highs. And a skirt, obviously. Because the egg is cracked.
No, I meant
also-
physically within the confines of a closet, not a
Oh, well,
closeted
you know.
joke.
Yeah.
What's up?
Except, like,
Also, if you watch MLP, watch episode 100 of the show.
don't watch MLP.
Why not?
Stereo.
I'm not a fan of the new show. I liked the old show.
I would be
Which new show are
watching-
you talking about?
Did you
Yeah,
not know that?
we're going back to Gen 1. All of the ponies are gonna be like sunset foam.
Did you not know that My Little Pony is a remake?
Yeah, I know. That's why it's called generate. That's why the Hasbro or the one that's like the big
Friendship is Magic is
fandom
Generation 4.
Yeah,
That one got really big.
Yeah.
At least within the
I
furry
don't like the
fandom.
Hasbro
That's
one.
the one that I would be watching.
Why don't you like it?
I don't know. I just don't like Hasbro.
You're allowed to not like Hasbro.
Yeah, you're allowed to not like Hasbro.
However,
Also,
the thing that I frown upon is you saying, I don't like thing, therefore I disallow you from trying thing.
No, okay, that's fair. But also, like, I don't like JoJo either.
Are you gonna tell me not to watch JoJo for that purpose?
No, I'm gonna let you find out why I don't like JoJo for yourself.
Is it because of
Challenge
the fact that
pissing!
Because JoJo doesn't have power creep in the traditional sense. It has power creep in that instead of it being like Super Saiyans where they just get a power up that invalidates all their previous power ups. It's the character is sudden. It's just every situation just suddenly gets more and more complicated and complex.
I wouldn't even say complex. The situations just get more and more absurd.
Yeah,
Well, it is a bizarre adventure, I guess.
I mean, the title's correct.
I mean,
Except
some
it's never
of them
the
are
same
funny,
JoJo. Every season is a different JoJo.
I mean,
Well,
Jotaro shows up like in every single part after part 3.
How?
In every single part except for the 2 that started it.
Yeah, he appears in literally every part except.
Does he become immortal? Like, because the parts are like decades apart.
Part 4 is like 10 years after part 3, and then
Also, the timeline slows down. Okay.
yeah, it's like part 1 is like Victorian England, part 2 is 1940s.
I would say part 1's even before Victorian England, like, because Victorian England was like the rise of steampunk, wasn't it?
I believe that's exactly the time because it's like
Steampunk is fictional.
Shut up. I meant like steam engine used and like steam power. Shut up, Salsa. Stop bullying.
I'm just sitting over here enjoying my time rebuilding this tree.
Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying having to
I'm
rebuild this
enjoying
tree?
the conversation that's happening.
early to late 1880s England,
Oh, that is Victorian. Okay.
and then part 2 is in the
His dad was so
1940s.
rich. Why did he have a horse carriage instead of an actual car?
Because why
Because
not?
those weren't invented until 1910.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
thought they were earlier.
Yeah, and then there's part 2, which is very explicitly stated to be taking place during World War II.
Oh god, is there a
Yeah.
Nazi JoJo?
Yeah.
No,
he's not
he-
Nazi, but
There is a Nazi, yes,
there is a Nazi.
and he has a very complicated relationship with the main character.
Oh boy.
I liked
hope
it better when Helsing did
I
it.
better fucking hope the connection is fist to face.
It's complicated. Then part
Listen,
3.
Elsa, the first thing you need to know about JoJo is that while they do save the world, they're very much not the good guy.
It depends on which JoJo you're talking about, because Jotaro is a fucking asshole in part 3.
That's what I mean. He might save the world, but it's usually out of self-interest and not because he's actually a hero.
Yeah, no, like Jonathan in part 1 is very much like he is doing it because he is a very good person.
He also hates Dio's guts.
Yeah, but also he's like a noble soul. Then
Because, he has very good reasons to hate Dio.
Yeah. Then there's part 2 where it's just Joseph is just like, fuck man, you put this ring inside of me.
Heyo?
Heyo?
Heyo? Zane has a way of wording things, I swear to God.
Part 3 is 1987. Part 4 is 1999.
Yeah, there's a couple of jumps, and it's like, and it's this family lineage that you're following instead of like one particular person, and people just happen to have the last name Joestar and a first name that starts with Joe. So there's
Actually,
Jonathan, Joseph.
that's only in the
Joe
first two
Biden.
parts.
Oh God.
It's Jonathan Joestar, Joseph Joestar, Jotaro Kujo, then Josuke Higashikata. But in Japanese, I believe I believe part of his last name could also be read as Joe.
Where's the second Joe?
Part of Higashikata in Japanese can apparently be read as Joe. Then there's Giorno Giovanna.
Oh, that's the wrong
He is
letter.
Gio.
Oh my God! Of course, because you
No,
pronounce
it
a G
would
as
be
J.
spelled the right way in Japanese.
Also, Giorno is, despite the entire part, the whole thing of part 5 is that it takes place in Italy. Giorno is 0% Italian.
He's not with a name like Giovanni Giorno. He's not Italian. Are you
He
kidding
changed
me?
his name to Giorno Giovanna.
Why?
His real name is Haruno Shiobana, and he is Japanese and British.
Does he just really like spaghetti?
I mean, he moved to Italy at like 3 years old, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, Google.
And there's-
What's the Eastern equivalent of a weeb?
A Westabu,
Westabu.
It's literally
which is
called
very much
Westabu.
what Hirohiko Araki is. Like,
There's actually, it's a thing. There are people in Japan that watch SpongeBob SquarePants
and King
and
of the
like
Hill.
obsess about. Yeah,
I know, I've seen
And-
Japanese King of the Hill dubs. It's honestly a really fucking well done dub.
really funny. It's really funny.
Like, they nail that comedic timing.
Oh, also, then there's part 7 is an entirely new universe.
And that's the thing, though, Salsa. Matching English comedic timing to Japanese is really fucking hard. So there's a reason why they often just completely rewrite songs for, like, video games.
Okay,
Because-
but Ender.
Like, Ring a Bell for Tales of Vesperia was it's completely different in English. The exact same, actually. It's not a hard voice to do.
What does SpongeBob's Japanese VA sound like? Important
I imagine
questions I
something like-
don't want to know the answers to.
I would imagine
it's-
it sounds similar to Goku's Japanese voice.
No, it sounds just like SpongeBob, but in Japanese. It's not a hard voice to do for Japanese voice actors specifically.
I don't want Fandom Wiki! I don't want Fandom Wiki!
Oh yeah, I just remembered.
Wow, it's Tetsuya Matsuno. That guy's famous.
Okay, that's not correct. That is nowhere near correct.
Oh yeah, Gloomy's mentioned about when I'm talking about JoJo. All those poor dogs.
Yeah,
Rocky really likes to kill dogs.
Oh god, Japanese Mr. Krabs. Why don't I remember him sounding the same? That's completely different. Well, whatever. Salsa's still watching it. Are you upset? Are you upset that you watched Japanese SpongeBob?
Minorly.
I mean, you should be upset that you watched SpongeBob in the first place. That stuff will rot your brain.
Wow. That is exactly
Wumbo.
the same sentimentality that my mother had when I was growing up. So
They actually did studies. It does affect brain function. They don't know why, but it actually does reduce brain function.
Wait, SpongeBob does?
Yeah, it makes you dumber. They
Like,
did a study of like 1,000.
Is it just SpongeBob that does it? Because if so, that's kind of fucking hilarious.
They did a study of like 1,000 kids, and they tested them before and after, like putting them in front of an entire season of SpongeBob, and they tested poorly afterwards.
Everybody's gonna do poorly after watching a season of television. You're literally sitting down for 7 hours.
Salsa.
You're literally sitting and watching TV for 7 hours.
No, the study took place over several months.
Okay.
Not in one sitting, fucking obviously.
It was not obvious from the way that you worded it.
Well, you know, if you hadn't shouted over me and let me finish.
That's actually kind of disturbing, though, that...
And the thing is, they have no idea why. And it might even just be correlation, but like 1,000 kids is a pretty big study group for this. I'd have to find it. Let's see.
I remember
it was only 60.
It was only 60 kids?
Why do I remember it being way more than that? 60 is not really...
Wow, yeah, no, that's an extremely small sample size.
And it was 4-year-olds.
You've been watching too much SpongeBob.
I am brain damaged. I had strokes, okay?
We know.
Affects my memory.
even with brain damage, you're still smarter than I am.
It was fucking 4-year-olds, so I don't even know if this is valid.
I mean, to be fair, if it's 4-year-olds, that also is during their development years.
Plus developmental, plus, yeah.
Well,
There's
no,
a
my
lot of
point
other
is, like,
factors that I want to see accounted for, and
much larger study size. I don't know why I thought it was 1,000 kids. I might have also
strap them down, tape their eyelids open, and are forced to binge SpongeBob. That image is hilarious to me.
My
Even if it
issue
didn't
with
happen,
these
it was
studies is that
hilarious.
it was 4-year-olds because, like, don't all 4-year-olds have ADHD anyway? So of course they're gonna do poorly on tests. That's why they don't test 4-year-olds.
But it's like doing poorly on the second test versus the first is the tell. Because you assume they're gonna do just as shitty at the first test as they are at the second.
Yeah, but also it's 4-year-olds. Well, no, because then they would all... Yeah, if they all do poorly, then that is telling.
Bingo. We are forcing your 4-year-old to watch SpongeBob. This is a threat.
University of Virginia psychologist, though, so it was, like, through a university.
Out of curiosity, when was the publication date on that study?
2011. Like, so that the...
Way after my childhood, and way after, my mom banned it from the house.
But, like, right in the height of SpongeBob's popularity.
The thing is, like, a lot of the details in the show are fairly accurate. Like, what was it?
So what this article's stating is that it's not just SpongeBob, and that you really shouldn't show kids that young any fast-paced show. And it was blaming the fact that it was a fast-paced show more on just it affecting children of that age, and that it's probably fine for older children. But, like, slower shows like maybe Sesame Street would be better for the kids that age. Which makes sense.
I still have problems with the methodology.
Yeah, no, I would like a much bigger sample size, and then maybe an age.
I love the fake sample size that you made up, actually.
I remembered it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It was made by
Mandela yourself.
I remember everything
What's Mandela?
wrong.
The Mandela effect, where a group, like a very large group of people, collectively remember stuff.
Oh yeah. It's also the phrase Mandela effect is actually a Mandela effect.
Oh really?
Yeah, you're remembering the name of the thing wrong. I believe. Let
I
me look it
believe
up.
No,
one of the biggest examples of it is actually the Darth Vader, like the famous Darth Vader to Luke line.
I
No,
am
it is
your
called the
father.
Mandela effect. Never mind.
Apparently, people constantly misquote it,
Yeah.
but it's like but people misquote it that specific way so much that it's just taken as fact.
Yeah. Well, it's like Luke, I am your father. Is not the actual line,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone just remembers it
was
that way.
another big Mandela effect.
No,
Like-
it was spelled both ways. I've seen the proof. VHS tape spelled both ways.
But yeah, but a lot of people always profess to only ever seeing it spelled one or the other.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
That's the Mandela effect.
I remember when I was a kid growing up, we had these tomes. They were these huge plastic
Tomes.
books. They were these huge plastic books with all of the VHS tapes for the Berenstain Bears in them. And like not only on the VHS tape was it labeled what it was, but like also just above, so you knew where to put it back. And I don't know why my parents had that. And I don't remember there ever being that for any other show. It was just the Berenstain Bears. Anyone else remember? Am I crazy?
I literally still have plastic VHS cases like you're describing.
Oh, there was more than just Berenstain Bears?
That was a popular form to just put VHS tapes in.
I guess it's like the answer to like now that we do that with DVDs and Blu-rays.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
just
that
gonna
was the
say that
whole
the
appeal
plastic
of-
felt a lot flimsier on the VHSs. Like, we get hard plastic nowadays, but they made that with, like, the crap.
I remember breaking a VHS tape by accident just by grabbing it too hard. Like cracking the shell. You're right, like VHS tapes were garbage plastic.
I was talking about the specific plastic the VHS tape is stored in.
Oh, the case?
Yeah, the case for the cassette.
They were like a little bit less substantial than like the packaging scissors come in these days. Right?
Make more than that.
I think that's what
I
you're talking
can't tell
about.
you I haven't bought a pair of scissors recently.
It's funny. You need scissors to open the scissors. They do this on purpose.
To do this, simply purchase a utility knife. We need to get it out of its packaging.
Yeah, the utility knife comes encased in plastic. What are you fucking supposed to open it with?
To
your
do
teeth?
this, purchase a utility knife.
It's why I have a switchblade. Those don't come in plastic.
I'm pretty sure those are illegal
My
in the
dagger
U.S.
from the Ren Fair didn't come in a plastic case.
Yeah. Well, it's not a switchblade. What do they call them? It's where you have to push your thumb into like a nub on the blade that sticks out from the sheath, and it rotates 180 degrees outwards on a spring.
No, that's a switchblade.
Yeah, that's a
Is that a
switchblade.
switchblade? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I have
a multi-tool. It's got a pair of pliers built into it.
I have a
No,
phone that's like that.
gentlemen, retrieves Leatherman. This is a multi-tool.
It's got a whole like bit set for its screwdrivers, not just a Phillips. It's really nice.
Oh god, I need to see if I can like re-screw in my headphones. I've had the same pair for and the fix for it is maybe breaking ?
This is why I live with deaf people. I can just have speakers.
I can't necessarily choose to live with deaf people.
I know
It would
you
make
said
things
deaf.
a whole lot easier.
So I know you said deaf, as in can't hear.
You heard death.
Yeah, but I misheard it as death.
I'm gonna
Like-
tell Blair you said that because this happens frequently, and they find it fucking hilarious.
Can't believe
I
your
live
wife
with
is
a deaf.
Like they
My
find
boyfriend
that
killed Die Man.
they find that is the common mishearing of deaf to be the funniest thing ever.
Why are those two words so similar?
Mm. Because
They're
your
pretty much
hearing
the
is dead?
same when the cougar's coming at you.
I mean, what
You do
kind
not
of
need to
are they?
outrun
Like,
the bear. You just need to have a fatter, slower friend.
it's also what kind of cougars?
Yes.
The fact that is even a question.
You do not want to be captured by either kind.
I don't know.
Have you seen the humankind? Trust me.
You
Some
have
of the art I've seen of the humankind.
You do not want to be entrapped by her fake nail clutch.
I questioned Mark.
Good lord, I am approaching that age. Good thing I'm married.
Oh yeah, also JoJo, not JoJo, Salsa, if you watch JoJo, be prepared for really, really dumb English localizations to avoid copyright for all the names Araki used.
Oh.
Cause like, so in the earlier parts, it's not bad, because he actually, like, gave characters different names. Like, instead of REO Speedwagon, the character's full name is Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
Oh, right. They meet a bunch of famous people, don't they?
No, it's just, they don't meet the famous people, they're just named after them.
The animal, the human, or the anthro?
Gloomy, if it's an anthro cougar and it's offering to take me to bed, the answer is yes.
No, don't do it, Zay. Those are red flags. Who would choose to be a cougar anthro? Or do you
She's
mean
a
like
man-eater. Oh,
Yeah.
here she comes. Watch
But,
out,
yeah,
boy,
so-
she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. Oh, she's
And
a
like-
this is the part.
man-eater.
Actually, Gloomy, there's two in Stardust Crusaders that are named after music. Cream and tenor sax. And Cream
the
is also
part-
Cream is also the stand of a man named Vanilla Ice.
I hate Stan so much. I don't hate stands. I hate that Joestar makes his stand do the exact same thing that Dio stand does, even though it is never ever explained why that is possible, because it is not what his stand does.
To be fair, he was never really given an explicit ability before then.
His stand punches people really hard.
So do a lot of stands.
That's why they're
That's
called
all-
fist ghosts.
That's literally what Dio's stand also does. And Josuke's.
But never once does it ever shown that he can stop
Standing
time with his
here.
stand until he has to stop time with his stand.
But also, lots of characters have abilities that they don't find out they can do until way later.
Yeah, but like that's usually there's a montage that explains how they gain this ability. They don't just do it when they need to do it. I hate that. I don't like it when that happens.
Deus Ex Standard.
Deus Ex is the worst thing ever, but a very good video game series.
Okay, but like... What was I gonna say? At least I will say there is. It's not like we haven't seen stands with similar or the exact same abilities before.
No, but again, it would be cool if they showed Joe figuring out that he could do this at least once before he uses it on Dio.
That's what the whole point of the fight beforehand is him realizing, wait a minute.
Yeah, him realizing, but like never once does he do it before that fight.
Some people have there is the theory that it is possibly not even like that possibly neither of them are actually doing that, and it's just that they are moving it's just that they are moving at the speed of light, and so everything appears to be stopped.
I hate that even more.
Yeah, no, that breaks several fundamental laws of physics.
Yeah, but
It
also
makes no sense
so
that
does,
they stop time through magic because it's magic. Fuck you. But if they're actually moving at the speed of light, they would shred themselves to pieces because the human body can't withstand that.
Yeah.
like that the theory goes that like the stand protects them from completely shredding themselves to dust.
Their brain would liquefy.
But like basically, like the theory goes that the stand ability is they can move so fast they get the temporary power to move at the speed of light, and the supernatural power of the stand allows them to process things just as fast, temporarily, while also protecting them from being destroyed.
Do you know what would happen to anybody in the vicinity? They would get cancer. Because when things move at the speed of light, radiation happens. And they would be creating black holes when they are interacting with air particles. Like, the physics of it are insane.
Yeah, no, you would literally have to suspend, like, most normal physics operations for the entirety of the stand duration. So,
Because
it's
they-
just
it's not like
literally
JoJo doesn't already
easier
do
to
that.
say quote-unquote magic.
It would be easier to explain that they're just stopping time.
Yeah, it is. I do prefer the just stopping time.
Because moving at the speed of light brings so much other bullshit into the question. Like, again, hitting an
Alright,
air
we're
particle
doing this
at the
within the
speed of-
physical limitations. You are a human being that does not have unobtainium skeleton. You are going to be ripped to shreds the moment you twitch. Alright,
Well, if
okay.
you-
Let's say that you don't. Every single atom that you interact with is going to get split and cause an atomic explosion.
Here, let me show you what happens when a pebble hits the International Space Station.
Oh my
that's
fucking
not the speed
god,
of light.
yes!
That's not the speed of light, that's just really fucking fast. Like, imagine what an air particle would do to JoJo's eyeball. Like, how do
Yeah,
you breathe while moving at the speed of light? Because you're moving faster.
Everything you interact with becomes moving at the speed of light too. Duh. I am joking when I
Okay.
say this. Like,
I
I
know
don't
you're
actually believe
joking,
that they're-
but please imagine someone's lungs being ripped to shreds by all of the air particles moving at the speed of light into their bloodstream.
there actually is a stand that moves at the speed of light.
I hate every single word that keeps happening.
Okay, so this is an aluminum plate that was hit by a meteorite. Oh
I
no,
did.
it was
I
a
fucking did.
yeah. So that's what a half-ounce chunk of space debris does to a solid block of aluminum at orbital speeds, which is a fraction of c.
Very, very small fraction of C.
I think it was like 11,000 kilometers per hour or something like that.
The obligatory funny animal sidekick has an obligatory love interest.
The The obligatory, we have to make the female animal have a large chest so that you know that she's a girl.
Smash or pass the pink Pegasus from Hercules.
A pink one? There was a pink one?
Would. Yeah, the funny animal sidekick has an obligatory love interest. And
Oh,
we
she's
have to
hot. What? She's an adult? I assume.
I love... No, it's not that. It's the immediate whiplash from there was a pink one to, oh, she's hot.
Did you not see what I posted in Sin Bin?
I did. I liked it quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. The thing I remember, I was talking about the localizations, because like some of them don't need to be changed, because some of them are already changed.
Well, because didn't one season end up being in New York or something?
Part 2 starts in New York,
Yeah.
but then they go to like Italy and Mexico.
The Hobbit
whatever
starts at the
reason.
Shire.
No, because the first one's entirely in London. And then in the third season, they just randomly go all over the world for, I can't even remember why.
It's because they are in Japan in the start, and their end goal is in Egypt.
So they take a detour through the United States of America. It makes sense.
No, in part 3 they don't go to the U.S. at all.
No.
In part 6 takes place entirely in Florida.
Oh my god, Florida.
And 90% of it takes place in a prison.
Oh my
Do
god,
they encounter
Floridian
Tito
prison.
Watts? Wait, you guys don't know the saga of Tito Watts. Wait, why are they saying answer the question, Salsa? No, he said smash.
Yeah, I said I would smash the pink Pegasus.
Poor Titan got kicked off the bed.
Yeah, some of the localizations are really dumb though. There's like it's like the character whose name is Vanilla Ice. They call him Cool Ice.
Oh my god.
Sticky Fingers gets changed to Zipper Man because it has a zipper design all over its body.
Okay, that's less dumb.
Yeah, that's just descriptive.
Beach Boys gets changed to Fisherman. Like some of them make sense though. Like the protagonist of part 6, hers is called Stone Free.
They really have to, like, trademark proof Beach Boys? Is that not public domain?
At the time of part 5 being made, at the time of like part 5 being released, I don't know.
Imagine being so old that a music that you listened to growing up, you would assume is public domain.
I mean, I know for a fact some of them definitely are not. Like, there's a stand in part 8 called Born This Way. like straight up just the Lady Gaga song.
No, Born This Way is not Lady Gaga.
It's not? I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure it's Madonna.
Well, either way, there's like a lot more recent songs in the more recent
No,
parts.
Born This Way is Lady Gaga.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, it was a tribute to Madonna, I think. Or something like that.
I really don't think so.
But like, yeah, in parts 5 and 6, they just, instead of giving them the actual song titles for their or references for the names of their stands, they just have them named after the part instead. So in part 5, instead of Gold Experience, it's Golden Wind. And then in part 6, instead of Stone Free, it's called Stone Ocean. Which I think is acceptable, but still kind of stupid.
I mean, as long as the name is dumb, because all of them have dumb names.
And then there's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap in Part 7. That's what they localized that to.
Oh, they changed it?
They look, well, to be fair, in the manga, they also refer to it a lot of the time as D4C, just to shorten it, which is what they do in English a lot. But in English, its full name is Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price. I know, it's so fucking stupid.
Filthy
I love
Acts
it.
at a reasonable price. I love it. It's better. It's like that meme where you take like a saying that's like in the public lexicon, but then you do it in old-timey English. I can't even pull one out of my head, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't saying she's a gold digger turns into forsooth. She may not be seeking monetary gain, but she is not regarding
Lucy in the
those of
sky
destitution.
with diamonds. Oh god, what the hell?
Let me think. What are some other... Oh yeah, they change Aerosmith to Lil Bomber.
Salsa, did you not learn your lesson?
I am manually chopping the tree!
Boy, that was funny as fuck.
Filthy acts at a reasonable price. That sounds like a hooker, like, cell tag.
I love that. I love that more than Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap tickles the brain.
Oh yeah, there's a stand called Nut King Call.
What?
I believe the reference is Nat King Cole.
Nat
Oh
King
my
Cole,
god,
yes.
that makes so much sense, actually.
But like, apparently Nut King Cole is still too close to Nat King Cole to use. So in the localization, they call it Nuts and Bolts.
Yep.
Go.
It's like,
Poor Nat King Cole.
Now fill the house with books. No,
Make
I'm
it.
not even done making it.
Twiggle Spriggle's house.
What was the cursed phrase again?
Toilet Spackle.
Toilet spackle. Toilet spackle.
I remember in Universe, there's an episode where they're like, she gets confused for another character, and they're like, well, you're both purple unicorns, and you both have sparkly things on your butts.
Oh, that's
Ladies,
mean.
you've just described literally every pony.
Yeah, that's the joke.
In pony culture, this is regarded a dick move. Why does he love
a
your house
dragon.
so much? Jesus Christ, there's more Endermen in your house than Fledger's series have ever seen.
It's literally just a dragon being racist, basically.
Okay, cool.
I like Spike because he's a pothead.
I'm sorry, he's a what?
He's obviously a pothead.
No, there was a character who... You want to see the pothead character? I'll show you the pothead character.
I've seen the pothead character. I don't want to see your ponies.
Her name is Tree Hugger.
Uh-huh. No, I remember. Seen her.
And I agree with Discord. The weed-smoking girlfriend needs to die.
Why?
Because I fucking hate her.
Is it just
Not
like
because
a
she
bunch
smokes
of
weed, just because I think she's unbearable.
like the scent of that?
Oh yeah, there's also what you know
Pony
those guys who
racism
had
exists.
you know those guys who had the white tigers?
In pony culture, this is considered a dick move.
But yeah, you know those guys who had like the white tigers who had show and they put on shows in Vegas. There's
Oh,
ponies
the-
based off them too.
Oh god. The
So
one,
wait,
well, yeah,
how
one
do
of
I
them,
think.
Siegfried and Roy, yeah, one of them got mauled by the tiger.
Yeah. But apparently he didn't want the tiger to get put down because of it.
I mean, it was kind of his fault.
Yeah, like, that's why. Like,
He only
didn't
took
want
a
the tiger
wild animal and then forced it to do parlor tricks, like, kind of deserves what he got.
Yeah, apparently, like, the tiger died of old age, though, so...
Yeah, good for it. That's what it deserved. Deserved to be out in the wild, but, you know, fuck Siegfried and Roy.
There's also a guy voiced by William Shatner.
I'm sorry, but, like, you shouldn't do shows with tricks with animals that are not domesticated. Like, have a dog and pony show. Don't have an elephant or a bear, like, balance
That's actually the name of an episode.
Oh, no.
It involves the Diamond Dogs.
Oh, no.
The plot of the episode is that they kidnap Fashion Horse because she has a spell that lets her find gems, and they really like gems.
You mean the fat one?
Which
What?
one do you think is fat? Because they all look pretty much the same.
Hey,
Width-wise.
Stay out of my shed. That one.
Fashion Horse is the white one with the purple hair.
Yeah, what's her name?
I knew that!
Her name is Rarity.
Yeah, Rarity. She's the fat
Also-
one.
Oh, you're
She's
talking.
fat,
Oh,
she's
I know what Hexy's talking about. Pony.mauve.
Pony don't move. Yep. Hey. Stay out of my shed. The parody of My Little Pony where Rarity is actually a serial axe murderer.
No, that's Fluttershy.
What was in the shed? Oh, it was like a...
Yeah,
Meth lab or
Fluttershy
something.
was the serial murderer.
Yeah, the shed was like, what, a meth lab? I forget.
Rarity, like, she was a sweatshop.
Right, that's what was in the shed. Because she's Fashion Horse. And she's also fascist. I love Pony Mauve.
It's such a fucking funny series.
So fucking funny. That's why I think Spike is a butthead. Because in Pony Mauve, he is a giant weed
Could the
smoking
Diamond
butthead.
Dogs be based off of Japanese kobolds?
I mean, a lot of the stuff in MLP is named after and or based on mythology. Like, there's just straight up manticores and Tartarus and Cerberus that show up. Like, seriously, like, Tartarus is like an actual place in MLP, and it is guarded by Cerberus.
My man.
And there's an episode where he leaves for some reason.
Dude, you
And
gotta
you
have
had
his vacation
one
time.
job.
It's in the contract.
And then the main character, like, has to, like, take him back there. And then they explain, oh yeah, by the way, while he was gone from there, like 4 seasons later, the magic-eating centaur escaped as well.
Yeah, dude's gotta go on vacation. It's in his contract. It's not their fault they didn't find someone to cover.
There's also, like, things called, like, tassel worms. There's a thing called a timber wolf, which is, like, they're, like, immortal wolves made of, like, plant matter. And they get shattered, but then they reform after being, like, shattered and broken.
Interesting. I was about to be like, we know what timber wolves are, Zayd.
Yeah, there's cockatrices, which are literally just chickens with snake tails in MLP, and I think it's funny looking.
Yeah, that's pretty common in RPGs. Cockatrice.
Yeah, they still turn people to stone, but
They're really annoying to deal with in what's that game called? It was like one of the better Dark Souls clones.
Final Fantasy.
Oh, one of the better Dark Souls clones, Salsa.
hey,
Final
Gloomy.
Fantasy 7.
Dragon's Dogma.
Gloomy, that rock named Tom is also one part of the official trading card game.
There's a My Little Pony trading card game.
Yes.
Why though?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I just remembered the gay sea serpent.
So why did you ever not think that this might go badly? Look how close that is to your house.
No,
Also
I'm
low-key.
sorry, Zay, the what?
The
yeah,
gay
no,
sea serpent.
Yeah, no, the effeminate gay sea serpent. That's a thing.
Like we see him in like we see him in the second episode of the show and then episode 100 of the show where they just call back to a bunch of other stuff and then we never see him again.
Why is it that every time I'm in a voice call with you, my Twitter feed fills up with My Little Pony porn? It's like Twitter knows somehow. And no, I'm not going to share. That would be rewarding you.
I didn't ask you to share.
I knew you were.
I did.
It. Oh my God, Salsa.
Yeah, this is him. His name is Steven Magnet.
That also somehow sounds like a JoJo stand name.
Surprisingly, there's only 2 magnet stands.
It's because they're magic and nobody knows how they work.
Shut.
Why, you don't like juggalos?
There should be a stand called the Sound of Silence that completely neutralizes other stands by preventing them from manifesting.
There are stands that can kind of do that, and there's also the whole being lethal to anyone, including its user, is also kind of a thing. But only in a few of them.
I think he just wanted me to shut up about Insane Clown Posse.
What about Insane Clown Posse?
Magnets and how
I made
they
a
work.
comment earlier about nobody knowing how magnets work, which is a reference to Insane Clown Posse.
Peter Parker stand, itsy bitsy spider.
That
Yeah,
sounds
there
so
are-
plausible.
And you can't even say that it's not named after a song. But yeah, I don't think there's specifically a stand designed to attack other stands. At least not yet, and not that I can remember. But there are some really funny, like, well, not funny, but really fun abilities. Oh, that one, Space Captain Ray, is a very big spoiler. Like, big bad guy spoiler.
God, I love this country.
Let me see. Yeah, in part 3, they're all named after tarot cards and Egyptian gods. Yeah, I know what you mean. one that I know has really stupid localization.
So many chests just littered around the place. Ooh, buddy.
Oh wow, they don't even try to localize Foo Fighters, they just call it FF.
Final. I can't even make a dumb joke.
Oh yeah, Limp Bizkit. It's
my God.
originally the only its current localization is Limp Bizkit with a V. It's
You know they got a pill
original.
for that now.
What?
You know they got a pill for that now.
Yeah, and its original localization was Flaccid Pancake.
Yeah, they definitely got a pill for that.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with flaccid pancake,
And actually just left. I can't believe Hexy died.
internet might be... Or... hopefully not.
Oh yeah, there's one called Marilyn Manson. They just call it Mary Lynn Manson.
If my internet died, you'd be the first to know.
Bohemian Rhapsody becomes Bohemian Ecstatic. Ooh.
More barrels.
Aw, Ball Breaker doesn't have a localization.
Is Sexy running off to sleep or something?
Oh, they said goodnight.
Yeah. My god, it's 1 a.m. Oh.
A lot of the Part 7 stands don't have localized names.
So I'm just gonna...
Oh. There's one that I think is gonna have a pretty weird localized name.
Hmm?
There's one called Mandem. Its localized name is Mando. I can only imagine how Disney is not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Because Mandalorian and whatnot. Oh yeah, my favorite name ever for a stand, or at least one of my favorites. Soft and Wet.
Almost don't want to ask.
It's funnier if I don't tell you, so I'm not going to.
Thanks, I hate it. Thank you. I'm not the only one, chat. Yay.
And Soft and Wet's not the localized name, it's just an actual name based on a song.
Wow. Yep. Okay. That's most of my storage. We are going to be calling it quits for the night. I'm going to be calling it quits for the night. Y'all can, do
Can't
whatever
believe
you
your
want.
tree
They're
got
called
destroyed.
a tree. It's like the burning of Teldrassil all over again.
They burned down.
jokes for
They
nerd.
burned down your Library of Alexandria.
they burned down the Book Horse Line Library. They burned down the Library of Equestria.
Nah, I'm not gonna be that guy and say its actual name.
Go for it.
It's called the Golden Oaks Library.
You fucking nerd. You absolute nerd. What are you, some person that deeply identifies with My Little Pony to the point where you might make part of your online persona character from the show?
Maybe.
I deserve to smite a chicken today. I've done
You
well.
know what? Sticky fingers, snag his balls in a zipper. That is, the thing is, that's an actual thing somebody can do. He never does it, but his powers would very much let him snag people's balls in a zipper.
I'm probably gonna complete the transfer over of all of my stuff in off stream because I had to build this motherfucker twice. I hope they. Okay. Any last words?
Bubble Booey.
That is all they will ever get to say. Thank you so much for everyone for coming out. If you like what you've seen here, I will be streaming more of this next week. Do not worry. But I will be doing some stuff off camera because if I have to make this fucker a third time, I swear to God. For now, follow me here on Twitch because that's where I'm going to be streaming future escapades on stuff. Follow my Twitter because that is well, it's a shit show, but Twitter is a funny shit show at this point. Join my Discord because that's a much more stable platform, and also check out my VODs on YouTube if you want to see me build it the first time, because life is pain and I am stuck in a meaningless loop of torture. Let's go raid somebody on Twitch, why don't we? Tensho Luma, Space Tiger, is currently playing Cult of the Lamb with all of those new things. The new things that Cult of the Lamb did. I might just create a new save to play with all the new stuff. Relics of the Old Faith. I finally remember what it's actually called. But go have fun with the Space Tiger. I will see you Monday. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because it's Sunday. That's my day off. Fuck you, goodbye. I don't want to build this thing a third time.